told you, give me space and I'm in a good place. Very serious, mysterious, mind makes right. In for the fight. Starlight out on starlight out on starlight out on cosmic soldier. Give me space and I'm in a good place. Very serious, mysterious, mind makes right. In for the fight. Starlight out on starlight out on
What is up, everybody? How are you guys doing today? Sorry about this morning. I completely Craig, I'm gonna monologue for just a little bit, bud. I will get you up today because we had something come up yesterday, but I'm gonna monologue for just a little bit. Sorry about this morning. I overslept. Changed the name of the stream too as well. Because I'm on the fence if I should even cover some of this. Because someone exposed themselves on Dusty's last night and everybody saw it for what it was. And it's just funny to me. People say, "What's up, Miss Cynthia? No Chaser, Slutty Gorilla Biscuits. We got Ike, United House of Polaris, Becca, Garion. You're my homie. You're my homie. I need you to. If you're able, I need you to come up here. Miss Cynthia, you can come up here as well. We got Mr. Craig up here. I'm gonna monologue for just a bit. No, I left the African stream because he ended it. Oh. I am absolutely fully aware, Denison. I like streaming with the African homies. Craig, this is a personal stream, so there is no hard feelings if I don't bring you up because it's a bunch of personal bullshit. I enjoyed talking to you. I will let you come up if you want to, but you may be very bored on this stream. Just to let you know. But I'm going to do my monologue while I'm waiting on everybody because Mr. Craig has been very patient and very cool. He was somebody I met, and he plays Euro Truck Simulator, and I think the guy is cool. But let me monologue for a bit. So I'm kind of skeptical, and the reason I wanted Miss Cynthia up because she's the one that did it to him. Miss Cynthia has I don't know how to describe it. It was wild. Because there's some stuff that I can't / won't talk about because I don't like showing DMs, and that's the only way I can prove it. And I don't like doing that. I am going to try to play the video. I know that my internet connection's a bit fucky for some reason for the past few days at the hotel. It was like 3 weeks and there was no issue, and now all of a sudden there is. So I don't know, but I mean it was wild on Dusty's last night. I'm only going to address things that happen on streams from now on because I don't like showing DMs. That's the only way I can prove what I say. So I will only say what I can prove. And because I don't like showing DMs, I will only talk about the shit that happens on stream. But I didn't even know this was going on. Like, I went to a party last night and I went and I saw Dusty was live when I got back to my hotel room. And it was crazy, like, what had happened. And like, people were telling me I need to rewind it. I need to rewind it. I'm like, what did I miss? I am not hungover because I don't drink. I only smoke marijuana, and even then, I've cut off all nicotine and anything to be smoked. Like, I am doing no drugs except for caffeine right now, and that is in very limited quantities. And that being said, that's why I had to just mute there because I like stopping smoking. We all know that means phlegm, and that shit is gross. So, trying to make positive, not just make positive streams, but positive life choices. I don't know. I'm gonna put on a poll. I'm gonna put out a poll, and if you guys want to see it, we'll watch it. Should we watch a get self owned? But yeah, no. Like, it's just been crazy. Logical Spark, what's up? What's up, Jody? How are you? But yeah, vote in the poll, and if you want to see it, we will watch it because, like, I'm on the fence about it because I even said I wanted to let this die, and I was trying to figure out exactly in the comment section where it started getting talked about because I want to watch it in its entirety. But people reveal who they are, and it's fucking hilarious. And I want to say thank you for your kind words and defending me in that chat. By the way, Miss Cynthia, I appreciate it. I don't know why those particular or that particular, because the one I was talking about, the last human nature stream, as far as I know, she hadn't done anything. The one that was trying to calm her down is the one that has been spreading my docs. And like, I love how, and Landry and Ahimsa, I'm not mad at Ahimsa, and I'm not really mad at Landry. I'm disappointed in Landry because the Panelverse will bitch behavior. Right? Landry was bitching about NPC doing the shit with his dad, but then turned around and sent my docs to NPC. Now, to be fair, the reason I'm not mad at Landry is the docs come from Snafu. So I'm assuming NPC had it anyway. Just putting that out there. Because that whole shady cabal on that side, they seem to like, and I'm not saying NPC, I'm saying, like, we know who I'm talking about, the entire group. They have a pattern, a historical pattern of doxing people and sharing people's personal information. So, like, it's kind of crazy to me. Again, like, I don't know what I did to those two individuals to make them turn against me, but it is what it is. People show you who they are, and you should really, 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 really listen. Well, I got it around the spot where it was talked about in the comment section, but I can't see Beth's initial comment because I've blocked her completely. I blocked her and Tootie completely, and I'm not gonna unblock them because it's not worth it. What you guys witnessed on Dusty's yesterday was and I don't know how big, but it was a coordinated plan to smear my reputation like I called out to begin with. And like it annoys me not because I care so much about being doxxed, but because Landry had to deal with his dad and all his stuff getting leaked. And he didn't like it. Nobody liked being doxxed. Nobody likes their personal information released. But yet, like a bunch of gossiping schoolgirls, you guys share it around. You guys share any of it and all of it around, and then say you people don't like drama. What's up, Gar?
No, keep going. I don't want to interrupt your monologue.
But alright, I'll put you in the back for just a second. So like they say they don't like drama. They say they don't like snafu. They say they don't like the doxing. But whenever they get their grubby little midst on somebody's personal information, they all share it. Everybody that says they don't like it, everybody that says they don't want to be a part of it. It's just correct. Yes, Christine, you were correct this whole time. Yes. No, brother. You know how the black folks, and since I've been doxxed, people know I'm not black. I'm still gonna play the Kev bit where he says I'm black. You know how the black folks say we didn't land on Plymouth Rock, Plymouth Rock land on us? I didn't walk into a beef. A fucking beef walked into me. Like, I don't know what the fuck happened, but like, and like I said, I'm not mad at Landry, and I have nothing against Ahizma because she had something and she was asked for it. Like, I have no ill will towards them, but all these people, and I point this out because, and excuse the coughing, I'm quitting smoking, and we all know what comes with that. I point this out because nobody's really mad at what I said. They're all virtue signaling. They're all feigning offense. You've got Lindsay in Flo's chat insinuating I'm a part of O9A, which is absolutely retarded. I've always spoke out against groups like that. And if you know what O9A is, you know, and you know me, you know it's fucking retarded. I'm a Christian. I hate Satanist organizations. And then like because she typed it in chat, I was like, oh, it was a mistake. I didn't mean to type in it because like she was insinuating that I was a part of something. And then a couple hours later, me and her started going at it again in chat, and then she typed it in, and she's like, oh, I was trying to type some other word that it's like physically impossible for you to mistype O9A. Like, so like, and it's funny because I thought people wouldn't like me, but it's not anybody different. It's the same fucking scumbags that are talking shit and being evil. Now, there are some people that are gossiping like schoolgirls and exchanging information. Again, I have nothing against them, but I am calling the fact out that those same people that will exchange that information are also the same people that say they don't like that it exists. Like the doxing, the gossip, just putting that out there. Not mad at y'all, I'm just disappointed, if that makes sense. Let me read some of these comments, and then I'm going to bring Gar up and Mr. Craig. Again, Mr. Craig, I don't know if you're going to want to be here for this because this is your first introduction to the channel, But I did enjoy seeing your setup over there on Gospel of Bob's. So, well, I've already covered a lot of them. I do have a timestamp, Miss Cynthia. V says voice vibe says really not trying to be mean, just pointing out how it feels to be me. Just stop reviewing each other's panels, review the debate, not the person just saying. All around it. I'm an all around streamer. I do news and when gossip and talk about it. I do news, I do chill streams, I do a little bit of video games, I do a little bit of everything. So this is kind of on brand for me. So what is up, Grid? How are you doing, Gridster? And yes, doxing people is messed up. I think these are all of the relevant comments, so let me get everybody pulled up. Mr. Craig, do you want to be on cam when you come up? Just thumbs up. All right.
Go for it.
How are you guys doing today?
Hello, hello.
Hello from Britain.
Hello.
I'm not going to say it's great.
Guten
because
Tag.
it's not.
So about the drama that you've been swept up in like a dust bunny in the corner of a room. I didn't expect you to.
More
I didn't
have got
expect this to
backstabbed.
happen.
Well, I more got backstabbed. I also didn't expect it. I didn't know. I don't even know why it happened.
I do remember. I think this was either yesterday or day before yesterday. I did hear something about you and Tootie Bug falling out, which was very disappointing. I think you said it was over the. It was over the Sarah stuff, right?
This has to do with. It has to do with what now?
I said, I'm assuming, was it about the Sarah thing, about the whole thing with Andrew Wilson?
That's what I think, because there's a lot of weird shit going on, and just a lot of untruth and uncertainty. And I'm not really at liberty to talk about the Sarah thing and why. But
that's fine and all. I want to know. I tried getting in contact with Tootie a couple days ago. She hasn't responded. I'm assuming she's just off the internet. But
well, somebody told me that she was trying to be this gracious person, saying everything she did was to help me, and then Beth had said something when she ended her stream that everything we've done is to help you, Orthodox Guy, but get over yourself. How does sharing my docs help me? And if you were actually still going to donate those appliances, how could I have gotten in contact with you if you stopped communicating with me on all platforms and didn't tell me what was wrong? Are those not legitimate questions? It seems like it was just virtue signaling.
Yeah, it seemed like, was she doing that was she getting something out of it other than just trying to maintain a decent reputation on the internet?
I guess. Because, well, Miss Cynthia keeps bringing up the point to both of them. There's a dude who's lost everything who y'all are spreading his docs, and y'all are talking bad about him instead of communicating with him. So, and Beth went on flows, and I don't know what her point was doing, but she went on flows, and she absolutely exposed who she is. Actually, Garion, I might get you to pull this up for me since my computer is fucking up, and as long as it's on StreamYard,
yeah,
as long as y'all's connection is stable, it'll play the video.
All right.
Because it's been almost 15 minutes. We've got a vote a minute, and the overwhelming wants to see the flow video.
No, I can always stream something for you.
Well, I appreciate it. Oh yeah, it is behind the paywall. Fug.
How much is it?
I did have the $20 membership that goes out today, and I canceled all my memberships and shit to save money. But I have it, and I say that to say this. I don't know how much it is. Because Flo was the homie, and well, still is the homie. He has nothing to do with this.
I'm assuming not Cynthia. I'm assuming Beth
But
just straight crashed out on Flow State's panel.
Something like that. Miss Cynthia can actually. Is that you, Miss Cynthia?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right, Miss Cynthia, you can tell Gar I had a phone call.
And I also can pull up the stream because I have.
Oh, that works. That works.
Oh,
awesome.
dang.
Right. So give me a second, and then if you'll tell me what timestamp, and we can show you better than we can tell you.
So I have it at 1 hour and 34 minutes because
Okay.
that's where he opens up the panel and she immediately comes on. And I want
Well,
to get
it was a
full
few minutes.
context of the conversation.
It was a few minutes before that it was in the chat. Oh, it's off of the paywall now.
Thank you, Flo. Thank you.
So where do I put it at? But it was before in the chat, and since she's not blocked.
I
Oh,
truly
but
hope it's not edited.
yeah, no, it's not. But
Let's go.
it's the chat is not showing.
Did she crash out in the chat, or did she
chat's
actually go
gone?
up on panel?
No, the chat's not showing. No, she didn't crash out. I wouldn't call it that, but she did expose what was happening. But in the chat,
Well, since
go ahead.
Since the chat's destroyed,
Uh-huh.
you can give your synopsis of the chat. But since the chat's gone, let's start at 1 hour 38 minutes and 30 seconds.
Okay. But in the chat, she was saying something, and I was while I was watching Flo, you know how you be multitasking. I was also watching Landry and seeing some things going on over there. And here we go. So in the chat, she was saying something nice, and I was like, Cap. I was like being Cap, stop, and this and that. And we kind of went back. We wasn't too harsh or anything like that at all. And then when she went up there, I was still watching Landry because I was like trying to figure out what was going on. And then Flo was like, come up, we want to have a balanced conversation. I do have it back screen for you whenever you're ready, unless you want to talk about it some more. I have it at 138.08. Oh, he got a phone call. Well, how are you guys today? Make sure to hit the like button. Make sure to share out the live, leave comments, do what you have to do to help the channel. And then also, did y'all see the short that he dropped today?
Yes, I did.
On the aftermath of, everything that's going on with them, which is wild. So let me drop that in the chat too. If y'all haven't seen it, while he's waiting for him to come back from the phone call, let's run this up. All right, I just dropped the short link in the chat. Alrighty, guys. I guess he's gone. Are you on the phone, OG? Still? We can't hear you.
I'm here. I'm on the phone, but I'm listening.
Do you want me to just go ahead and push play? And
Yes.
do you want okay.
Stream, and I was just like, no. I said, first of all, I don't pick out my own clothes. My wife does that for me. She has taste. And so
oh wait, the
if I
chat's
get a sweater, it's not going to be an ugly sweater because, as I said before, she has taste.
Yeah. All right. So Beth, what's going on? I want some. Who disagrees with you on this? I would like to have a balanced explanation, if that's possible.
Well, Cynthia seems to be very much against
Come
it.
on up, Cynthia.
Mm-hmm.
Bring your notebook.
Oh, I had it
Yeah.
too. I had it.
Although I'm going to warn you, there's probably a lot of stuff in the notebook or stuff that is not in the notebook.
David motherfucking Wayne. Good to see you, homie.
Hold on. Pause it real quick. Pause it real
Flo
quick.
is looking a bit frail.
Yes. Anytime
I have done absolutely nothing to them. Like, other than she claims there was like 4 streams. No, there was 4 posts in one stream. That was literally me venting to my crowd about them trying to slander me. It was never Beth and Tootie bad until I did my stream, because I'm like, what the fuck is going on? What did I do to you two?
Well, don't look at it like that. Just, this is their character. Like, you could be anybody. You could be Flow State. You could be anybody. If they choose a target's chosen. It has nothing to do with you, as more so to do with them.
That's the thing. Not to be whiny, but I don't get why they did this to me. I don't get it.
Yeah.
I guess it was just a good opportunistic target because of what's going on.
Maybe.
I don't know. I can't make sense out of it.
I mean, I get snafu. He's literally targeted people with cancer. Like, I get him. But I don't get Tootie and Beth. Joe, we can go ahead with it.
Okay.
Sorry. Future thing, sweat up. Instead of using the mouse on the thing to pause and play, just tap your space bar.
Oh, okay, I will do.
Pray that everything is all right. Thank you. The chemo has been rough, but the grift cancer is, it's fine. Mostly thanks to a whale drop by Jason Reeves. Grift cancer is in remission, but it's always a struggle out here against the grift cancer.
Thank God the notebook is here.
Oh shit! Thank you for reminding me. Let me grab my notebook. I took notes.
I am actually listening because Modern Man's talking about it with Ahimsa, and they're looking for Beth. Beth, did you give Modern Man the article on OG?
So when they were at Modern Man's, when Ahimsa, they were talking, but I was kind of listening. And like I said, I was listening to Flow. So as soon as I came in there, I already came in with the questions. I wanted to hear, but this is going to get interesting. This is where it gets interesting.
I have no direct connection to contact with the Modern Man.
See, I asked her, did you send the stream? And instead of saying, no, I didn't send it. Why would I do that? Or saying, yes, I did. She said, I have no direct contact with him, which, okay. I'll play it. I rewound it a little bit.
Does that insinuate she has indirect contact?
Yeah, see? Well, you just hold
Well, not
tight.
indirect. not
Right, but I
even
mean,
insinuate.
it was a dodging of the question.
Wait, not even
was
insinuate. It's factual. She
it
has
was
indirect.
yeah.
Okay.
Beth, did you give Modern Man the article on OG?
I have no direct connection to contact with a Modern Man.
That's
Did
the
he ask
snaky
you for
way.
That sounds so
on a
scripted.
panel?
It sounded so prepared.
You see Sasquatch. You
Go ahead. Hello? Oh, we lost him.
you see
Giving me-
Sasquatch eyes light up. He's like, that's not a yes or no.
It's giving me I did not have sexual relations with that woman vibes.
And by the way, this is why the people at the Crucible don't like her. She's done this shitty shit with Flo. It's crazy.
Or anywhere else?
I heard him asking for it earlier tonight while he was streaming, but
Did
I
you-
was here.
Okay, when you heard him asking for it, did you send it to him?
Setting up plausible
I have no
deniability.
way to send him anything.
I was just laughing at your
I don't
reaction. You can hit the
have
panel if you want.
any direct contact to Landry. None. I promise you that.
Okay.
Did he try to take shots at me the other day and I missed?
Why did pause? Cynthia, you're mute if you're trying to talk.
Oh, my bad. So I was just saying, the reason I came in there asking those questions, and she had a really good way of I don't have any direct contact with them. What I should have asked is, did you ask somebody to send that information? And I'm curious if she would have been honest about it.
Missed it. Is that what that was?
Again tonight too.
Oh, good. I'm glad he's got a hobby.
It's weird.
What gets me is me, her, and Judy talked every day for. Why would she just give my docs away like that? Period. For any reason, whether she had direct or indirect contact.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe
Apparently we were on OG's one day and Beth was at her live with 10th Man. And we were talking about Sarah's video. And someone, OG, had said that he didn't like the video, but that was his personal opinion. He wasn't trashing the video. He wasn't trashing Sarah. He wasn't, but Grid One had some strong opinions, right? And it was a bigger panel, right? It was like 6 or 7 people up there. So Beth came up, right? And at one point she was like, "Hey, I heard, not there yet, but go ahead, stop me if I'm wrong anywhere."
I had got, first I'll give the back context, no problem. I was on my own stream and I got a text that Sarah was being dragged at OG's. It didn't say OG was dragged. And then I was like, someone says, and I was asked to please come and clarify some stuff. And I was like, sounds like Sarah's being dragged. They're asking me for information. Want to pop over there? And he was like, I was like, oh yeah, sit in the back, be quiet. I went over and yes, I actually had a great exchange with Grid about Christian nationalism. At least I thought I did. And so yeah, I come over and then you, Cynthia, had brought up because I had tried to be like, I heard there was interesting convo over here.
Correct.
And then you were like, so like, you know, I get it. I get it
because I was like, well, hey, you know, if you came over here to say something, say it. And they were
I didn't come to say anything. I listened and I was saying, just hearing, and I didn't say anything. I didn't accuse anybody, did I?
Well, I don't really remember.
I do have the stream.
Okay.
But, no, I didn't accuse anybody of anything because
she does have the stream. However, the stream is now on private. However, OG reviewed the stream, which I'm working on a little razzle dazzle video, and you can see how she reacted when she actually got the message. She told 10th, hey, do you want to go have some fun? Like, she's not, the way she's portraying it is not the way it is. And you can't go back and watch her stream because it's hitting. So when she says, I have the stream, as usual, being manipulative, she's not telling you it's privated. However, you can go back to OG stream, and I will drop that link in a few minutes, and you can see when he was reviewing it, and she got the text message and what she said.
For fuck's sake, Cynthia, if I'm about to ever be on your bad side, tell me to be like, stop, wait a minute, check yourself before you wiggity wreck yourself.
A lot of people say that, and I don't understand why they say that, but it's just I catch these things, and I'm like, hey, if I see it, point it out, spot it.
I'm gonna need a big recap.
My thing is, like, I say
over.
it.
So many questions.
Oh man, I've been waiting for you, Joe. I've been waiting for you.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm learning.
Because you're gonna get pulled in this, and because you're gonna get pulled in this, I can already tell you how this snakes moves. She's gonna pull you in. She's gonna tell you, Beth. She's gonna tell you a story. I don't know how they're doing this to me. And I was like, man, I was gonna call you. I was like, no, you know what? I'm gonna let Joe see this. So I'm glad you're here to see this.
I don't know what's going on. What is it? I don't know. I'll figure it out, I guess.
Okay, so we're reviewing a live stream from Flo's last night, and Beth and I were having some situation in the chat, and we came up to the panel to address it. And then OG can tell you what I was addressing.
Okay. I'm learning. I'll ask as shit go on. I'll ask questions.
The next day, the issue came up is that OG did not know that 10th Man was actually, you know how you are on a stream, but then you go to another stream, but then you stream the stream you're streaming, right?
Oh, look, number one, I thought I was going to be in and out, and I looked over because I was focused on OG's stream. They were talking about Christian nationalism.
Right.
I saw 10th man had left, so I was like, you know, whatever. I stayed and I hung out.
But why was? Wait, I'm confused. Why does 10th man? No. Oh, on your.
I'm saying, who cares if he was there? He left anyway.
No. But the issue that was talked about the next day on the stream was, 10th man was like, "Hey, don't restream it. You know he'll strike your page." And you're like, "Oh, okay." And so then,
Wait, that's not what he's not quite what he
said. That's yes. And then the problem that was talked about the next day.
That's verbatim what he said.
On the stream was
Oh, they talking about you don't restream you OG or somebody else?
Yes, that is
Me.
Because OG will strike you. Okay.
Yeah, that's exactly what he said.
Okay.
That does sound like something man would do though. Fucking strike you because you watched one of his streams, especially if it's drama related.
No, well, it was kind of messy. It's messy. It's not true. He wouldn't have done it, but he kind of 10th man gaslighted her into thinking it, right?
Right.
Whether it's nothing against 10th, doubt was introduced and she took it.
Okay.
I want to point this out.
I
want to point this out before we keep going. Tootie ghosted me with the keys to my studio while
I'm about to ask you. Tootie ain't up here nowhere.
No, she's gone, man. She's gone.
No.
I can't wait.
So I had to take the keys.
Wait. Go ahead.
I had to take the keys. I had to take the keys from her while all this was going on because I didn't know.
Is this gonna reveal?
All right, we can play some more.
That's not. I did not think that OG would strike it. I addressed this today on my stream. Okay.
Okay. Well, I haven't.
Number one, I had 4 screens open and I was only like half listening to 10th man at the point in time because I mean, even you guys were laughing at my technical difficulties because I muted myself on my own channel for several fucking minutes, right? And it's like, yes, I'm still struggling with that stuff. When he said it, I was like thinking the first thing that popped in my head is, the first thing that popped in my head is these two don't like each other. And what I said is, well, I'm going to ask him anyways. And as soon as I entered, I put in the back chat, I asked him, I told everybody up front, I was already streaming when I came here, making sure it's good because I was taught you ask before you restream someone else's stream.
Correct.
So I was planning on asking anyway. So him bringing up, he might strike you. To me, it was a nothing thing because I was going to ask him anyways.
Okay.
So who cares?
Okay. Well, OG cares.
Why wouldn't she say that we are done?
Cares.
The reason I think
And
that she didn't tell me.
It was an issue if you knew.
I'm sorry. Say it again.
The reason that she didn't, I feel like there was no plans.
Okay. So, and also,
Like,
I
that's
want
the
y'all
reason
to
I don't
pay.
believe.
I'm sorry. I want y'all to pay attention to her facial expressions. That's one thing Beth has always said. She can control her words, but she can never control her facial expressions. She's really going to expose who she is here in a minute. Where did it go?
I feel like I'm missing something.
Give me 1 second. Is that you, Ahimsa? Welcome to the show. If that's you.
Oh, sorry, I was
Going
muted.
once?
Yeah, that's
I didn't realize I was muted, but it's me.
Sorry, you couldn't take the screen.
Well, everybody, let's keep it down to a minimum. I've been interrupting a lot. Let's keep it down to a minimum and try to get through this video because it's.
I'm trying to wait.
It's like 20 minutes total, so let me know if there's any part you want me to speed it up any or anything because it kind of goes down for a second and then it picks back up.
Anyways.
Okay.
So who cares?
Okay. Well, OG cares. So that's who cares. And the reason it is an issue if you knew that OG and 10th had a problem, and when you did come up there and say, "Hey, can I restream?" You didn't say, "Oh, and 10th is here." And so from the from the next day, that when it was talked about, it was kind of an issue. It seemed kind of backhandy in fence riding. And this is then he goes into, you've got to stop being a fence rider. This is how come people at the Crucible have an issue. You always kind of say fence rider. And then he even mentioned when you and Flo had an issue, it's because you're a fence rider. But then I was
So
like,
I'm not allowed to be friends with people on both sides.
I'm just telling you that
I'm not allowed to be. I'm not allowed to be friends with people. Can tell me who I can and can't be friends with.
I'm not
Pause it real
saying
quick.
that. I'm
Pause it
telling
real
the
quick.
story.
It sure does sound like it. It
Okay,
sure does
but
sound like.
Pause it real quick. That is outright deflection. Because what she's doing is not being friends. She's using the drama against people on each side of the fence when it's convenient for her. She doesn't take an actual stance. She manipulates people on both sides.
She's using the drama to benefit her. How? Not for clicks and views for her channel, right? How is it advantageous? I'm just asking.
It's a sick game she
Good
plays. You'll
question.
see it here in a minute. You will see it here in a minute. It's a sick game she plays.
Even for the positive tinglies, if nothing else.
Yeah,
For
And I can't lie. This
motivation
looks
is
like
non-existent when it comes to this, unless she's just doing it for the lulz.
it
Like,
looked
'cause
like
it's fun.
I was right along with her. All I saw so far with all those names being thrown around was, I don't want you hanging with that guy. And I know nothing but 60 seconds of this clip. But that's
See,
what I was thinking. That people, you can't hang with him.
Here's the
You're
issue,
my
Joe.
friend.
When she messages me, a few weeks ago talking about she's not friends with 10th Man, I shouldn't be mad at her, which I was never, ever, ever caring who anybody talked to or anybody spent time with.
Right.
I just didn't want to associate with them in any capacity.
With 10th or them, did you say, or him? Because I got a feeling there's more. I'm missing so much.
Anybody that I say I don't want to associate with, I cut. No, anybody that I say I don't want to associate with, I completely cut out of my life and do nothing for.
Yeah, I'm getting to know your character, and we ain't got to go into it, but I think I understand. Yes, and that is a character trait of yours. At least for them first few days, you're gonna cut them off. Yes, I know that by now. Yeah.
Like, because here's the thing. Here's the thing is OG and 10th Man were not interacting. 10th Man never said a single that one thing about he might copyright strike you was the only thing that he said about OG, because I don't allow people to talk shit on other people on my channel like that.
Now remember, in her clip,
okay
she claims that he was talking about the body cam footage. Remember, she said that he was talking about the body cam footage guy, not me at all. Which is it? Was he talking about me? Was he talking about the body cam footage guy?
What?
I don't know either.
Beth made a comment on one of my posts that 10th Man's reply that he'll copyright strike you was talking about the body cam footage they were watching and not about me. So, and here she says it's about
that
me,
makes sense.
not about the body cam
do
footage.
that when you're watching videos. He's always like, be careful about this guy. And I don't think he'd say you strike. You don't have a history of striking niggas. Why would he be talking about you? It does make sense.
Say that.
If y'all playing body cam shit, it does make sense.
We weren't playing body cam footage.
Oh, okay.
He did say that. In that video I just dropped in the chat, you can go and see when he says, be careful, don't restream it. He will strike you.
Okay.
She's twisting it.
Okay. Well, let us see more. Let's pick up more. Well,
I agree. So, but that we were past that part. That was the part that he felt kind of like, damn, like you don't know me better than that. I would never. Why are you letting 10th Man gaslight you on that? And maybe you.
Thank you, Lobster, for the $2. I apologize. Carry on, Cynthia.
And maybe you didn't see it that way, but when he looked back, that's how he looked at it. And I'm telling the story. I'm not saying it's right or wrong.
So then that makes it okay for him to start releasing DMs and repeatedly saying that Dusty has issues with me.
She was just explaining shit. She wasn't validating or just.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. You're right. You're right.
And so then he was like, "Hey, this is how come there doesn't need to be the fence."
Wait, run that back. What did she say I said about Dusty?
So I clarified. I was like, "You don't think he's malicious?"
That Dusty doesn't like her.
But
that Dusty doesn't like her.
I never said that.
Well,
I said that's why they had the falling out.
Yeah, you said that Dusty had a falling out with her. Andrew Wilson had a falling out with her. Now you're having a falling out with her over all this. But Dusty is good with her now, and I don't think Andrew Wilson has any issue with her. When you brought that up as like a caseload against her.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the repeated pattern of behavior.
But I think it's like Cynthia said, that's her personality. She's not a very direct person, so she doesn't She's trying to appease too many people versus like when I jump up here, I'm like, stand in your square. You know,
Well, also the DMs that I released were Josh's, and I had his permission. In fact, he asked me to.
That was sexy of him. Just stand on your square, coming from your country ass. That was sexy.
well, I mean, I don't think anything of Josh Jones. I mean, he's the first person I ever told to STFU on air because he was that annoying.
Well, that's fine. That's your.
And he's faked.
That's
his
your
death.
right.
He's faked his mom's death. I mean, like, why is that your homie? I mean, I'm not trying to be
Why
mean.
can it not? Why can it not be my
can't
homie?
Be your homie, but if we're gonna attack her character, I'm just saying that doesn't make sense.
I've talked to Josh about his negative behavior as well.
His is forgivable.
Josh is also.
That was dope.
Never shared my dogs. Josh has also never attacked me.
Well,
Josh has never shared my docs and also never attacked me.
I was fully asleep and I was asked to send that to Landry, which is why I jumped up here. And I assumed.
But why are any of y'all sharing anybody's personal information? Let's be real.
Get there. She told me that you wanted it shared. You had no problem with it. Is that or is that not true?
Wow. For one, okay, so there's nuance. There's
right. Okay, let's go. Let's go.
Nuance to that, right? I don't care about getting doxxed because I stand in what I believe.
Exactly.
But I do care if people are being nefarious trying to share my shit. Wow.
I was there for a minute.
It was nefarious. I thought he wanted the backstory, which is why I went in his chat and I'm like, did you or did you not ask for that backstory? He was grilling me about it, and I'm like, I read it a week ago. It's from Antifa. Like, I'm gonna take it that seriously. I don't remember half of it, to be honest. And then, I'm like, well, I thought he just wanted the backstory of who you are, which everybody knows if they've listened to you on air who you are. So I don't.
The story did not vary much from the nigga we met. Right. It didn't vary that much from the people who know you. And I could also tell that
Joe, you called it out.
Go ahead.
You also called it for what it is. They took the worst possible shit they could find and did a smear job.
I would have assumed they were your enemy because the shit that come out of your mouth, I could fuck you up with, and you could fuck me up with the shit that come out of my mouth. Or just the way we talk. Some of the shit, Joe said that he'd fuck your mama, because I say stupid shit and somebody.
Right. I mean, you could do that with me as well. You could do that with anybody.
And we already know it.
And
you come up here talking about if you've never said anything about you being a fascist, racist, blah blah. Now suddenly someone could clutch their pearls and be like, "Oh my God!" But nigga, if you're on this panel, no one knew what that nigga believes and believes.
Well, that's what people are trying to do with the docs. They're trying to clutch their pearls and go and feign and get some type of fucking social.
I want to see the pearl clutching. Where is it occurring? I want to go see it in person. Well, who's clutching the pearl?
Go to Snafu's. But no,
that would be insincere. That would be just because I don't like.
Well, it's all that
wouldn't be fun. If there's someone who,
wait until NPC covers it because it's coming, and then you'll see it.
You right? NPC gonna tell your ass. I forgot. That's gonna be great.
Like I hate to say that, but just wait for him and Paul and OTW to do their reviews, and then you'll see it. But no, Ahimsa, I saw your conversation or your part in it, and like that's why I messaged you on Telegram. I'm like, I'm not mad at you at all.
Oh,
I don't think you did anything wrong.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean,
I don't think you did anything wrong. You even said it's from Antifa, so basically it's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Which that should be the case anybody takes when politically charged organizations attack an individual, whether they were fascists, Antifa, or anything else. Like that's just how it should be done because it's all a smear campaign. Like with Landry, I'm disappointed in him because he obviously doesn't want anybody sharing his dad's stuff.
What role did Landry play?
He sent my even though I think Snafu already sent it to NPC. He sent it to NPC and I forget.
And we know NPC would want to crush you. Yeah, I hear you.
Well, I jumped up on Landry's panel last night because he was swiping at me so much in chat, and I get up there and I'm like, okay, where's all this stuff that you want to confront me with? Did you or did you not ask for it? Don't act like I'm stirring up the drama here if you asked for it. And then he
No, you did one thing wrong, in my opinion. That was sharing somebody's personal info, but you were under the assumption that I didn't give a fuck and I was okay with it because people close to me lied to you. You did nothing wrong.
Okay, thanks. But yeah, I mean, I was kind of pissed that I was woke up. I mean, for all this fucking drama. I'm like, what the hell? You know, I mean, but yeah, sorry about that. I would never dox anyone.
A lot of it
No,
is
you know,
just-
you're go ahead.
and
I-
greetings and
Hey, Pero, I didn't know you was up.
Hey, Pearl.
You know, a lot of it is just so weak because people when I came up on panel, you were talking about the character attacks, and that's mostly what it is. People want to attack the character rather than
Clutching
the issue.
pearls. Yeah.
Right, rather than the issue. I'm going to talk bad about every last one of you.
Right.
But when I do, it's not going to be about a character. It's going to be about the actual fault. And
Right.
understand the reason I say that is because when I speak bad about people, again, it's not about the character. It's about what we say and do to each other. That is the issue. Nothing more.
About your docs shit. Also, there's an intuitive. Just one line, one sentence. There's an intuitive thing.
Right.
Like if someone asked me for your shit and I was going to share, it had to be one of your good friends. Because I know that motherfuckers want to hurt you. I couldn't share shit with, with some motherfuckers. I guess. If it's a buddy, I wouldn't have no fucking issue though. I wouldn't be trying to smear your docs, but if if one of your friends that I knew was a good friend, like I thought Beth was your best friend. Apparently, you niggas ain't friends no more.
That's new. Yeah. That's the thing. That's new to me. This shit happened to me. Like it happened.
You're good now.
I don't even know why it happened. I don't know what the fuck happened.
I just know you started attacking.
Somebody asked me.
On that stream.
On this stream?
Well, yeah, because
no.
Because they
on that one stream where he was going after her, saying, "This is your problem, Dusty. This is why Dusty didn't." Well, not Dusty didn't like you, but this is the problem that created with Dusty, and then this is the problem with Andrew Wilson.
Because
you were dogpiling her.
Because no, it's not dogpiling. I've literally had this conversation with her in private. That's why she pulled away from me and hasn't been around longer than Tootie. Because I absolutely talked to her in private about this. I'm like, this is what you're doing. This is you're manipulating it for your benefit, whether it's just happy tingles for the lulz or financial or whatever.
Well,
you're starting
I
a bunch of
with
shit.
You for like the happy tingles, but honestly, like even when you went through your tragedy, I was one of the people that I guess you didn't appreciate her letting me know what was going on with you. I prayed for you. I actually sent a dono when you made it public, but I also, I didn't understand like I don't know. Was that for the tingles? I thought she wanted me to pray for you.
She was concerned. She loves you. She was next to you.
But I think
here's the issue. Here's the issue with that, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The core group that were trying to help me, we talked and talked and talked for days. Like 3 days.
Yeah.
And the consensus was nobody was supposed to know until I made the announcement. And her again, her and Tootie. It was Tootie who told Beth.
All right, be a little nice. And you went out. I might be talking over you, but you're getting.
Well, I'm not trying to be mean. I even told Tootie, like, I'm not really that mad about it. It just kind of irks me that we discussed it and was like, yeah, nobody's gonna know.
We do that shit a million times. Everybody leaks all the time.
No. Her excuse for telling Beth was, well, Flo already knows and he's gonna tell everybody.
I was trying not to ask telling what. Is there a particular something that came out or secret or telling what that you didn't want revealed? Was it the house burning up you didn't want known until
no. I just didn't want everyone to know.
That the house caught fire.
The thing is
everything leaks. I swear, everything always leaks.
Her excuse for telling people was Dusty knows, and he's gonna tell everybody.
So her main motivation for leaking.
It's just the norm. This is a 2 on the scale of problems. Just don't break up Beth and OG. I better be something more serious later down the road.
It's not more serious than that.
Are you taking?
But see, That's the character shit. Again, when people get in
That
their
is-
character, their emotions, they're not thinking logically. That's the problem.
Is anybody taking into a fact we are talking to a man that is homeless right now because his house burned down? He is already
This is
going
why
through.
she's
No,
stuck with
he's
the-
already
oh,
going
I
through
hear you.
something. It's different if it's snafu snaps. It's not supposed to be the people
Thank you,
sitting
Sam.
next to you. It's not supposed to be the people sitting
All right.
next to you.
I
doing
don't
this to you.
I don't change my stance. This is still petty, but I thank you, Cynthia. OG Wood is going through a lot right now. I
Right,
remember that.
he
Yeah.
is. And I mean,
Yeah.
I did pray for him as soon as Beth told me, and I'm going to continue. And I feel like when you're in that
I appreciate that.
scenario,
I do.
when you're in that situation, you've already had so much taken away that when you tell people that should be your right, and I understand why you held on to that and were so pissed off about it. But at the same time, I'm not sure if you're like pissed off at Beth or just at the whole situation, and she's an easy target.
No, I'm not. I wasn't. Here's the thing. Here's the kicker. Until Beth did this, really, and started calling me a liar, I wasn't mad at Beth. I was mad at Tootie because there's a bunch of shit that I can't
The fuck happened between him and Tootie?
talk about.
Where's Tootie?
That's what I'm wondering.
So
I'm assuming it was about
I
his
think they're all
opinions on
blocked,
what
aren't
happened.
they? I don't know.
Beth.
All right. It used to be West Lauren. It used to be just Chick City. Thank you, Hamza, for picking up the slack. For the female to lose that left us. What the fuck is going on over here?
Huh?
I used to come over here with nothing but women. Fuck, you're the last one. Fucking, I'm sorry, Cynthia, but you know, I come over and look like all the fucking women left.
I'm a woman. Here
Yeah,
we
sorry,
are.
sorry.
What the fuck?
But you're not a regular.
we're
The rest
not
of them
even
are
not-
regulars.
What
Jay,
you mean not- you're-
Hey,
are you
No.
on something right now? You drinking?
The thing is,
I'm smoking. Yeah.
the thing is, right? Lou says it's not a good time to be petty. I'm not being petty.
Hey,
This
look.
bullshit started This bullshit started before I ever did my stream. This didn't start because I started being petty and being mean to people like Beth said. This had started before I ever did my stream. My stream was what the fuck is going on?
Y'all need to just let
You don't
OG
have
vent for
that-
2 or 3 days, and
I
then he
think
is
so.
much better at the events. He comes around so fast and gets clear-minded. I think y'all catching him during vent season, so I'm not putting a lot of stake into nothing I'm hearing
No,
so
but you're
far.
not
Let's
done
finish
watching
the-
it yet.
let's finish
This
the video.
video's not over.
Let's finish the video.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's finish the video.
You're right. You're right.
Oh, wait, I'm confused. Why does 10th man? No. Oh, on your
Okay, I'm saying who cares if he was there? He left anyway.
No. But the issue that was talked about the next day on the stream was
I feel like we
10th
seen
man
it.
was like, hey, don't restream it. You know he'll strike your page. And you're like, oh, okay. And so then
Wait, that's not what he's not quite what he
well, yeah, that's yes. And then the problem that was talked about the next day was that on the stream was that why would you think that? Why would
Now
you think that OG would strike you? And he felt
Now,
offended
That's
because-
not. I did not think that OG would strike it. I addressed this today on my stream. Okay.
Okay, well, I haven't.
Number one, I had 4 screens open and I was only like half listening to 10th man at the point in time because I mean, even you guys were laughing at my technical difficulties because I muted myself on my own channel for several fucking minutes, right?
Right.
And it's like, yes, I'm still struggling with that stuff. When he said it, I was like thinking
Right.
the first thing
But
that
I
popped in
think
my
the
head is
problem
hang on,
comes
the first
in-
thing that popped in my head
Right.
is these two don't like each other. And what I said is, well, I'm gonna ask him anyways. And as soon as I entered, I put in the back chat, I asked him, I made it, I told everybody up front, I was already streaming when I came here, making sure it's good because I was taught you ask before you restream someone else's stream.
You ain't gotta ask OG. You niggas
So I was planning
friends.
on
That's
asking
ridiculous.
anyway, so him bringing up he might strike you, to me it was a nothing thing because I was going to ask him anyways.
Okay.
So who cares?
I mean, I've
Okay,
taught
well,
them how to
oh, who
stream and
cares?
use StreamYard.
That's who cares.
Yeah. I've seen y'all
for
do it.
Christ's
You
sake,
Flo
and
will
told
hop
everybody
over.
that they can use my content.
Yeah, Flo will hop over and be like, "Hey, I'm streaming you, by the way." You know, that's enough with you. You're groovy. She knows you ain't gonna. I see nothing.
Yes, she
Nothing.
knows all of this, but she's not acting that way, nor is she portraying it that way. Again, we haven't really got
Oh yeah, I gotta see it. I know. I do.
okay, we haven't got to the meat and potatoes, and I can't wait to hear how you try it.
And the reason it is an issue, if you knew that OG and 10th had a problem, and when you did come up there and say, hey, can I restream? You didn't say, oh, and 10th is here. And so from the, no, hang on, from the next day, that when it was talked about, it was kind of, that was kind of an issue. It seemed kind of backhandy in fence writing. And this is then, he goes into, you've got to stop being a fence writer. This is how come people at the Crucible have an issue. You always kind of say fence writer. And then he even mentioned when you and Flo had an issue, it's because you're a fence writer. But then I was like,
I'm not allowed to be friends with people on both sides.
I'm just telling you that
I'm not allowed to be friends with people. Can tell me who I can and can't be friends with.
I'm not saying that. I'm telling the story.
It's sure to sound like it. It's
Okay,
sure to
but
sound like it because
story
see, here's
how
the thing.
it went down.
Here's the thing is OG and 10th Man were not interacting. 10th Man never said a single that one thing about he might copyright strike you was the only thing he had to that he said about OG, because I don't allow people to talk shit on other people on my channel like that.
Right.
That's not okay with me.
I agree. So, but that we were past that part. That was the part that he felt kind of like, damn, like you don't know me better than that. I would never. Why are you letting 10th Man gaslight you on that? And maybe you.
Thank you, Lobster, for the $2. I apologize. Carry on, Cynthia.
And maybe you didn't see it that way, but when he looked back, that's how he looked at it. And I'm telling the story. I'm not saying it's right or wrong.
So then that makes it okay for him to start releasing DMs and repeatedly saying that Dusty has issues with me.
She was just explaining shit. She wasn't validating or just.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. You're right. You're right.
So, and so then he was like, hey, this is how come there doesn't need to be the fence writing. And then he was. And so I clarified. I was like, you don't think he's malicious, right?
No, I never said that.
Right. And she was like, he was like, no, I don't think she's malicious, you know. And I was like, okay, cool, great. I'm not sure what happened after that point, but whatever happened today kind of really, it seems like really bothered him. And when you came into the chat, you were like, stop being so sensitive. And that was like he was already in a sensitive moment, and he was like,
stop lying.
Dylan
Because he was lying. He told a couple of things that were absolutely not true, and he knows they're not true.
Okay.
So
Can I
go ahead.
real quick? Can I? Would anybody disagree if I summed it up this way? 10th Man doesn't like people who don't take sides, and Beth doesn't take sides, and that is creating tension.
That's what I'm saying.
OG doesn't like people who don't.
I'm sorry. Yeah. OG wants people. OG is more inclined towards side taking and distrust people that don't take sides, which is how Beth moves, and that is the foundation of their disagreement.
Correct.
He's saying the same thing.
Okay.
So Beth is two-faced. Okay.
Okay, so it gets kind of slow there for a minute. We're kind of, being nice, but the fake type of nice. It's, you know what I mean? But then, right, we're going through all of this, and then Ahimsa pops up. That's when it really kicks in. And remember, if y'all just tapped in, cool, I'm talking to you. Earlier when I first came up, I asked her, did you send that information to Landry? She said no. And then I asked, hey, did you hear him ask for it? She said yes. And then I asked again, and you didn't send it to him? And she said, no, I didn't.
And
right?
then she got caught lying.
Yeah, that's why I said, yo, I'm here, because I didn't feel like being honest.
Right.
Okay, that's interesting. Yeah.
Ahimsa was in the chat, and she kept saying, yo, I'm here. We're still having the situation. And then Ahimsa pops up. Now, I wasn't paying attention to the chat because
I decree everybody forgiven. Welcome, Ahimsa.
Hey, Beth, I've heard there's some drama because you asked me to send the article to Landry.
Wait a minute.
I want y'all to really pay attention to her facial expressions. Like really, like if you're on, like just zoom in on her.
I'm gonna
Pay
zoom in. I might drop. You know, our phone's shitty.
Yeah, but I'm
OG,
telling you,
you know.
like, really pay attention to her facial
All right, I'm
expression. She
zoomed in.
tells it all. She tells it all.
All
What
right.
the fuck? Stand in your square. I mean, like, why are you denying that now? I don't understand.
I said I didn't send it. She asked me if I sent it to him. I said I did not send it to him.
You said you didn't have a way to
little
contact him.
slimy,
Yeah, I don't.
Girl,
That's-
you just played a game, Beth.
That one, yep.
That's how come I don't even feel no type of sorry for you. And that's
Did y'all hear what she said? I said, you just played the game.
Yep,
She
yep.
said,
That one, yep.
outwon you. You like, come on now.
And I thought I
That's
saw
who
some
she
Duper's
is.
delight. I'm glad you told me to
Yep.
zoom in. 'cause
Yeah,
I thought
yeah.
I saw some
Oh,
Duper's
she's
delight going
just
on.
getting started. She's just, look at me. I one upped you. Beth is up here playing a game. Beth ain't sincere. She's gaslighting the hell out of anybody who believes.
I don't know about all that.
fine.
People are people.
That's how come I question if you know what you're doing.
That
That's-
one's
well, I don't
fine.
understand why you wouldn't stand in that square.
That one's
Good
fine.
girl,
I'm standing in
Hamza.
the square.
Okay, so, I mean, why did
I did text you.
Landry ask for it? I did
Lindsay,
not expect it to be doxed. He's not doxing anyone, so it's from Antifa. Who cares? I mean, but he asked for it, right?
Correct, he did. And that's what I told Cynthia. I heard him ask for it. I said I have no way.
No, you sideswept on. Don't even sit up here and try to. Don't sit up here.
Look at that
and
smile.
Your character.
Yeah.
That's a game.
Yeah, I didn't never heard back from you till
Yeah, your character was.
It was
just
10 minutes.
exposed,
It
and
was
that's
10 minutes.
on that one. I don't.
Hey, can y'all pause for a second? I
really
get some
don't.
clarity.
I
It's
answered
Yeah,
your
10
question.
minutes.
Hang on. And I
Pause.
just told her your character was exposed, and she said that one I don't care about. That
It was
one
10
I
minutes.
don't care about. Who she was?
10
She
minutes.
referring. Man, I'm hot.
10
All right,
minutes.
all right.
It wasn't half an hour. It was 10 minutes.
What Hamza, what was she expected to do? She did not send it, right? So
No,
far it looks
I
like she
did.
did not. So what was
Because
her
she-
crime? What did she lie about?
She
acted like
literally
she
got
didn't.
someone to send it for her.
Because
Right.
she said she had no way of getting a hold of Landry, but it wasn't like half an hour later. It was 10 minutes. I was asleep. My kid had been texting me. I was trying to go back to sleep. I thought I was done with my kid texting me. And so I'm like, okay, he must text it again. So I get up and then I check my phone and I'm like, okay, I'll try to find it. You sent it to me like last week. And then, but it was only 10 minutes. So I don't really understand why she's not owning it.
Right. I don't understand why she's not owning the thing.
Wait,
anyway.
Beth
I don't
sent
even-
this to you last week?
Wait, I was caught that too. Wait, what? Why did she send
Because
it to you
because
last-
if she sent this to you last week, this is only 3 days old.
What's 3 days old?
It's got to be 6 days at least.
Snafu.
dude.
Whenever Snafu sent it.
It's got to be
No,
like
no,
6
this is only
days
3
old.
days. This is only 3 days. This isn't.
I
no,
found
this
out
is
3 days
only
ago.
over weekend beef.
Right? Remember, I found out about 3 days ago. You told me.
You found out the day I found out Snafu doxed me.
Oh wow!
3 days ago is when I found out.
And Beth knows very
so
well how to get
whenever
a hold
it
of
was,
Landry.
I don't know. Was it last week? Was it last week?
I don't
It
know
was
what
3
today
days
is.
ago. It was 3 days ago.
Yeah,
4
last week,
at
3 days
best.
ago.
4 at
Okay.
best. If we want to be gracious and
When
count that.
Snafu shared it, that's when it was. 3 days ago.
Well, she's saying she would have got it after the snafu shit, so it all works out. It don't matter whether it was 3, 4, or 6.
I have my suspicions, but I'll keep them to myself from now on because this is revealing so much.
Are we thinking? You're thinking that she
information.
sent the article to Hamza before snafu doxed you? That's what
Because
y'all
she
thinking?
just said last week.
That's literally.
I thought it was. I don't know. My kid was in a car accident this week, so I'm just kind of like in a blur. So was it? It was more than 3 days ago.
Well, hey, you can go and look ever how she sent it. You can
Yeah, you can
on
go
when
there
she
and
sent
text
it, whether it
yourself,
be
man.
in DM or text or whatever. You can confirm the date.
Okay.
And I will play this back. I'll play this.
And when it comes to the how to get a hold of them and stuff, that's weak. All you got to do is look up their YouTube channel. Most everybody's got an email there.
So how this implicates Tootie and Beth?
Yeah.
anything more than 3 days ago means that they was plotting something behind my back.
That's why.
And Tootie's the one who sent Tootie's the one who sent this to
Okay,
Beth.
legit. Don't quote me on the dates because I've had like a rough week. My kid hit in a
Okay,
car
go
accident.
ahead. Go ahead. I got my
I don't
calendar.
mean anything by that. Sorry. I'll have to go look for it. Hold on. Yeah, I'll
Okay.
get back with you.
Okay, I'm gonna
You
push
can keep it.
play. But I just want you to know, I came up here and asked her about it. She knew it was on my radar, and she sideswept and she played her little word game with it. That just came that quick. That's natural. That's in her. That's her instinct. And knowing good damn well, quote unquote, her YouTube friends whose house is burned down. And if you haven't checked out the short, please go make sure to see it. This is a good time to play the fucking. I'm gonna play my little sidestep. And this woman got the nerve to talk to me about God. I can't wait till she
Is
talks.
there any good? This shit's lame. Is there anything
You're
good
trying
on
to
there?
say
I
that
was asleep.
your
I was
character was
dead
just
asleep.
exposed, Beth.
Yeah, I didn't never heard back from you till
Yeah,
that-
your character was just exposed, and that's
on
wild.
that one. I don't care.
Her character was just exposed, and she said that one I don't
And
care
that because
about.
it's so petty. I'm with her.
No,
because
but
it's so
she's
petty.
talking about OG. I don't care about that. Is
No,
she
I
talking
think she's
about
saying
him?
that you're catching up on some really petty bullshit, and
That's
I
not
don't
petty.
care.
It's
If you
for
think I expose, I
your-
don't care. I'm not judging whether it's petty. I'm judging, I think, what she is saying.
course
That
you
it's
don't
petty,
care.
and I don't care.
But I just said your character
makes
is
sense.
exposed.
I don't know.
I
Okay.
really don't care. I
Okay.
answered your question and said no. I didn't send it to him because I didn't send it to him, and I didn't hear back from her till freaking we were already up on here.
Observation.
What'd you
Go
say,
ahead.
Josh?
I don't think she
Uh,
wanted me to send it because she wanted it doxxed.
No, he was sending it out.
When
I don't
she
have him in
asked-
Discord.
I almost called this out
All
when
right,
I saw
pause,
it happen.
pause,
but
pause.
When she asked,
She said, was she saying I was sending it out?
Yes, that's what she
No,
was saying.
because I wasn't, and she does have me in Discord because I have a bunch of fucking DMs.
And that's why I said that if you were sending it out, there would have been certain people who you would have been okay with. That's why I was trying to go with whether you were sending it out don't matter or not, because it would have been only a select few motherfuckers. I could tell that from the day I was there. You was like, hey, I'll give it to you backstage. That tells me you don't want everybody to have it.
Is she?
By the way, just to be clear, the docs has
Okay,
all of my personal information in it.
can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, it was Friday.
Okay, that was the
It
3
was
days.
last week. That's,
So
yeah,
it was the
it's like,
same day shit.
Yeah.
I don't know what
No
day it is today. It
nefarious
was
shit.
last week.
Okay.
No nefarious shit.
Last week, Joe,
Yeah.
it's just now Monday.
I'm saying it would have been the day. It
doesn't-
wasn't
it's
pre
Christmas week.
what's his face? Pre snafu. It wasn't before that where her
No, it wasn't.
and
It
and
wasn't.
Tootie was
Snafu.
running around making plans. If they would have heard about it when
Right.
Snafu said it.
Arachnid. I didn't give it to Chuck. Chuck already had
Oh
it.
right, Chuck had it first. So yeah, it was pretty much yeah, you're right.
Chuck already had it. Chuck already had
Right.
it when Snafu did it.
Right.
So
Oh
did
wow.
you-
Damn,
did
Chuck's
you-
a
did you
pimp.
say
He
you
had it
didn't
before
care?
Snafu or after Snafu? Because if he had it before Snafu and held it, that's pimp shit.
No, I don't think.
Okay,
He got it
he
from
was-
Snafu.
okay,
Me and him
okay.
talked about it. Snafu was
Okay.
posting the link everywhere.
Yeah, okay.
Did you say that you
About
didn't care
3
if
or
it's
4 days
shared?
ago.
Did you say you didn't care if it's shared?
No, I never told Beth that she could. I never told Beth that she could fucking share it out. I said I don't care if people read it.
Oh, okay. There.
But the question is, why the fuck is somebody that's supposed to be my friend giving out a fucking document that has everything on it except for my address?
Who just lost his house in a fire. This is now the good time to tell everybody about this. That's the parts that's getting me the most. The timing of all of this. Like, don't forget that part of it.
Like, it
It's
has
not even
literally
bad.
everything on it but my address. And the fact that people are even trying to play devil's advocate shows why these stupid fucks keep doing the doxing shit that they do. People will bitch and complain and say that it's not okay, it's not cool, and then want to play fucking devil's advocate.
Like with Snafu?
Yes.
Okay.
Whether or not you sent it, you gave something of a non-answer. Rather than saying you didn't send it, you said,
knew
I
what
don't
she
have
was
a way
doing.
to answer it correctly, which appears at this point to be a way to answer the question without actually answering the intent of the question. No, you didn't send it, but she did. But did she do it at your request is the question, I guess.
Yeah.
Bingo.
I was asleep.
And the answer is yes.
She was asleep, so I didn't hear back from her till.
And now
Yeah.
she's trying
Thank
to
you,
downplay
Sasquatch,
it.
for the clarification.
And now
Sasquatch.
she's
I
trying to
appreciate
downplay it. Yeah, I did, but I didn't hear back. Ahimsa just told us it was 10 minutes. It was 10 minutes. She heard back, but she's trying to manipulate the situation. I'm innocent. No, you're
She
not.
told Ahimsa that I was okay with her giving it to people.
Man,
Or am I
no.
wrong? Am I wrong about that, Ahimsa? Was that just an
You-
assumption you made?
No,
did.
that's what I was told. You didn't care about anybody reading it or knowing any of the
You
stuff.
you
because
literally said that.
it's
You was like, I
everything
don't
that's on-
care if people
Yeah.
read it. I know it's out there and then blah blah. I don't really care. You did say that.
Here's the
man.
thing. Here's
So
the
you,
thing.
but you
Yeah.
want, so you want your friends to go pass it out around?
No, that's
everywhere
different.
else?
I was just saying what he
Okay,
said. I
then, but
wasn't
what I'm saying,
adding nothing.
man, how?
There's a
Aren't you
difference.
friends with
There's a
Snafu though? I mean, Cynthia, I'm not trying to be mean, but aren't you friends with Snafu?
Absolutely, yes,
He's
absolutely.
like the massive doxer. He's the one who started it all. So I mean, like,
He's not OG's friend. He's not OG's friend and doesn't pretend not to be the massive doxer. Snafu Snap show us who he is every day. And whether you like it, hate it, or not.
Wait. Let me ask the question. Were Landry and OG enemies at the time? Is there an element here?
Not to my
He would
knowledge.
not have wanted Landry to have it.
no,
Is that a
Landry
thing?
doesn't seem like his enemy at all.
Right. So I don't see a big sin in what she's doing. It's like Flo asking for it and she gave the Flo. Right? That's what it
Just a
seems like.
telegram.
But if that's the case, why didn't she own up to it when I asked about it? Why is
I
she
don't get that
bobbing
part.
and
I
weaving?
don't get that part. I don't
Why is she
understand.
bobbing and
Bitch,
weaving on
she was
this?
being a backstabbing, deceitful cunt.
Exactly.
No,
What's all the
that's
thing is
true.
Yeah,
Jesus
better let that
fucking
nigga
Christ.
vent. I'm telling you, man, let that
Oh
nigga
my
She
vent
was
for
a
2 days.
backstabbing cunt.
She's
I'm
the one
telling
who
you.
asked you though. That was Snafu.
That's why. You can see the devilish witch smile on the bitches. This is why we used to burn bitches. Just saying. This is why the bitch got her back broke by her husband. Fuck
Come
that
on,
hoe.
son.
up.
I need to
That's
hear
fucked
more
up.
of that. Because
That's
so
fucked
far,
up.
this is
No,
so
you don't. This
lame.
dude is already in a traumatic state. He don't even need to get to this level getting mad. You need to hear more of it. No, you don't. You
That
need
nigga
to
gonna be
stop
mad
the
anyway. It's his
feeling and
character.
feeling,
He'll
Joe.
be fine in 2 more days
No,
when the
he's not
shit
gonna
over
be
with. He
fine, Joe, in
always
2
come
days.
back to
This
normal.
ain't your average bad day. Did you not see the short of this man's house and nothing? We
Fuck
gotta
is you
stop
yelling-
acting like that ain't something. That's what's
Fuck is
wrong
you
with
yelling
this
at me
app up
for?
here.
Because you
That's what's
about
wrong
to
with
get.
this app up here. Y'all can't see real shit no more. Y'all just want to get up here and play and make fun of people. Fuck what they're going through.
hey,
And
hey,
if
hey,
they're your friend,
hey,
even better.
girl,
Even
you about
if
to
they're
get
your
tore
friend,
off.
better. No, I'm calling it out. I'm not saying you. I'm
You
saying
calling
any and
Snafu
everybody.
out? You calling Snafu
But
out?
I
He's
called
the
Snap.
one. He's the one
Snafu
who
Snaps
created
called
this
me
shit.
last day while I was on flows telling me he's gonna come for OG. And I said, whatever the fuck you do, you better believe I'm gonna build him back up bigger and better. Fuck with him, and you fucked with me. He said, I'm going after you. I said, great. Whatever you do, I'm gonna build them up. I'm not using my talents to tear people down. I'm not using my connections to tear people down.
Okay, Sam, maybe you're a little emotional too. You do understand that you just hold on, listen. You're yelling that y'all trying to do that. You understand that me and Ahimsa are solid friends of him. I don't know who that y'all are. You were literally talking to me, talking about what y'all doing.
No,
to him.
but you just said that you want to see more of his getting angry and calling out.
No, I
Beth.
said I want to see more of what Beth did wrong. Your emotions read into it. I want to see OG getting
Like,
angry.
I'm trying to keep this energy down and being angry and being like, God, let's attack each other. Like bring it back down. You're gonna see more of the video and you're gonna see.
That's what I said. Play the vid is what I was saying.
I am okay.
Yeah.
Don't piss me off.
because, like, you know,
We can have at it, Joe.
I'm expecting, like, my kid's been texting all night, so I got up. But I mean, I said that already at Landry's, so that's not a secret, you know.
Yep.
If you were planning on it being a secret, then
No.
that's dumb, you know. Just own it.
She asked me
I
if I
love you,
sent it,
girl.
and I said I did not send it.
Why OG has been swiping at you so much lately.
Oh,
I mean, that
see?
doesn't make any sense. And he's Cynthia was on that stream when he decided to just swipe and oh my god, this dog just came up. But yeah, I mean, why does OG keep swiping at you? And then now it's Tuddy? I don't get that.
Yeah.
I mean, you two were like two of the most helpful after his house burnt, and then
But
he's just like,
are they?
Pause.
Are they the most?
I thought
Let
they
me make
were.
I did
See?
too.
Right.
let me make the correction for that.
Mm-hmm.
No, they were not. Ike and D4, Lauren and Chuck were the most helpful in that order. And it's not a very big difference. Tootie did come and see me, but she
Okay.
only came and saw me because she was on the way to her parents.
Don't
All she
downplay that
did
shit. Please don't. You'll regret this
was
later.
Yeah.
Don't
leave with me.
downplay it.
No, he
Give me a
won't.
ride
No,
to
he
Walmart.
won't. No, he won't regret this later. He's calling it out for what it is.
No. Me and
Uh.
Tootie will never be cool again. You don't know the extent of the shit she did during that visit.
You
I
suck at
didn't
not
know until
bringing
a
out
couple
that
days ago,
energy.
and I'm not
in
at
that
liberty
sense.
to talk about it.
No.
You suck at not
No.
bringing out
No,
the
don't.
negative
No,
energy.
but you don't. But he's. Let him just say
You
it.
don't know.
Like, don't.
You don't know
Yeah.
the
Let
fuck
him
shit
just
she did.
say
She
it.
knows what she did.
I'm patient. I can wait 2 days till you calm down
Like
and
Tootie
figure
did
shit
some
out.
Tootie did fuck shit
2
I'm
days
during her
patient.
visit.
He calmed down so quick, and you see him flip on 10th. He hated, and everybody he
So-
hates him one day, and then one day he just clears up, and you can talk to him again. But the day before and the week before, he's hot as fire. Just give him his day. One day he comes back,
Joe,
and he can talk
Joe,
to
you
him.
obviously don't know me. I haven't talked to 10th Man since our argument.
You niggas was civil and on a panel, I'm pretty sure. After when you the next day, when the shit happened, I came to your room. Fuck is 10th on about? You was like, yeah, I'm
There's a
over that
difference
shit.
between
It ain't
being
no big
civil.
deal.
There's a difference between being civil with somebody.
Yeah.
And literally.
Well, maybe that's all I'm asking for is the civility part. Then I can talk to you. But then
No,
we'll see where
I
shit
won't
falls.
with the shit that Tootie did,
Yeah.
and then the shit that
I
Beth is
still don't know
pulling
what
with
Tootie
Tootie.
did yet. I gotta get that later. Still don't know what Tootie, and that's amazing because Tootie was like the closest shit in the world to you. So I'm down
I
to
thought
figure
so
out.
too.
She had to fucking fuck your best friend.
That's
or
why
something
I'm
out of
so
that.
mad. It's betrayal. It's
yeah.
betrayal. Me and Tootie talked almost every fucking day.
All right.
So yeah, no, it's betrayal. That's why I'm mad. So no, Joe, there is no coming back from this. You don't. 10th Man didn't betray me. Me and 10th Man had an argument. People that I've
I
argued with
understand.
on here, like me and El Perro had a fucking falling out argument over the law on somebody else's stream where we went at each other for a few days.
Right. I understand.
He didn't stab me in the back. If you stab me in the back, it's one and done.
I ain't seen the stab wound yet. I'm being
Yeah, I haven't
patient.
seen it.
But do you trust that he?
And you probably will never get to know what actually happened.
Right.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
honestly, I want it to fucking be over and done with. But when somebody's on stream trying to do my character in, I'm gonna defend myself.
Do other people have the right to do that too, though?
Yeah.
But see, that's the
But
problem that I mentioned
they can
earlier.
also get blown the fuck out of the water when they're in the wrong and they're lying.
And see, that's the problem that I mentioned earlier. If we concentrate on the issues, then we can find resolution. But when we only concentrate on the character attacks, that's all
Right.
it is, and it'll never correct itself.
It won't.
I'm with you, Perro.
Okay. So I think the issue is that this man has had a tragedy. This is way more than a bad day. At this moment, he is homeless. He has no home, not because he didn't do to provide for himself. And this is horrible when people that you're close to, whether you have been somebody that you're super close to and you're just not that close anymore, or somebody you're really connected to, doxing them that's just not the good time to do it.
Wait, we're calling it somebody doxed him now? That's what we're saying Tootie and her did?
No, that article that he put out had all of his information.
Snafu doxed.
Yeah,
Right.
but I
And
thought
the
she was talking
article
about
Your buddy-
Tootie.
your buddy
I thought she
Snafu.
said Tootie and Beth docs. Yeah,
Well,
your guy docs. her.
well, kind of. They
Yeah.
passed it along. They
Yeah,
passed it
your guy.
along. Yeah,
Your
they
friend.
passed. Well, because I'm not saying what Tootie did. So what I am
is he
saying though is the
manipulative?
information was passed along. And is it that the same thing as doxing? If I
No.
get Joe's address and then I pass it on to somebody else, is that am I doxing?
It depends. If you give
am
me
I,
Landry's address, you're not doxing it. If you give it to
Right.
fucking Snafu, it's probably a dox. I'm
It
going to
is.
show up and smoke
Well,
weed with him. Somebody else is going to try and hurt him.
Well, again, I'm not gonna pretend Snafu Snap's an outstanding citizen and then be shocked. That
Thank
he-
you.
But
Like,
We'd
I've
yell
never-
at you if you
at the
did.
stake.
Yeah,
you
I've
know?
ne-
I mean, that's like Beth is now getting burned at the stake, but I mean, never mind.
But
the
she's
fact
not
that-
getting burned at the stake for the
Yeah.
doxing. She's for
No,
me.
it's her character. It's her character. That's
Yeah,
why,
for
you
me
know,
that was
Joe-
wild.
It's
That
her
was
character.
wild. But come on, do you want somebody who came up there and manipulated like that
You were friends with
at a
Snafu.
time like
You
this?
were friends with Snafu. Don't even.
No, if
Right.
I was with
Even.
Snafu,
This is tiny compared to the shit you put up with Snafu.
oh my gosh, why are y'all trying to deflect this to Snafu?
Hey, deflect.
Snafu
This is
is
very
not-
logical
He
argument.
Y'all are talking about
He
two
doxed
different
him.
things. You're not talking about somebody that was close to OG, that talked to OG, and I'm just putting Beth and Tootie together. I'm not saying they both did. I'm just
Well,
speaking
I
in
think
general.
they're separate people.
Right.
They're
So
totally
I'm
separate
speaking in
people,
general. So
situations.
it's
Buddy
two different way. It's two different scenarios. OG feels betrayed by what Tootie and Beth have done.
Clearly, I agree.
And here's something he said.
He
I
struck at
don't-
Beth first. He struck
what?
at Beth first. He
Is
struck
that true?
at Beth first.
I'm listening. I'm interested.
He
Why do
did.
you-
You went on a stream and he sat there and he shit on her and her character started tearing her apart, saying basically Dusty doesn't like her, no one likes her. This is why I have a problem with you. And he was tearing apart her character versus actually just going to her and solving it. So he shit
Cynthia.
on her first.
That makes this even more lightweight.
No,
Cynthia.
well, so he didn't start
You were
attacking
on
her.
that stream.
I
You were
know I was on
stream.
that stream, and he played back the stream that he had the issue with. I don't remember how that started, but I do feel like there was something happening. Maybe OG can send, or we could review it and see it. You know what I mean?
like to
Definitely
review
do
it.
that. We got videos, and I got time today.
Charging up my second phone. Right
Like, we
now.
can do that too, and we can go and see that. We can go do that right now as soon as we finish this.
Yeah, this is boring as fuck. I swear.
Okay, so but for me, I just wanted
There
to
is
show
a-
how. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
There is
Oh,
a
he
huge
went-
difference between Snafu Snaps, who is my enemy,
I understand.
a
It. She made her
former
point
friend-
well. You're right. She got it across. I understood
and a
when she
former
said
friend.
it. Yeah,
I'm sorry, my internet shit.
yeah. Cynthia explained it well.
Yeah. And so for me, it's just the fact that she dodged the question, and then when he came up and said, "Hey, why aren't you standing?" and she plays, she's smiling, she's giggling about it. Regardless of that, I'm like, "Whoa, what are you doing right now? What are you doing right now?"
I want to see OG shit on her.
What?
Yeah, I
want to see
I
OG
thought-
shit on
I
her
thought-
now.
I felt shit on last night. What the fuck? What the hell did you
What?
drag me into?
Well, oh. So
By Beth.
I
I mean, yeah. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
and again, I don't. If you did it, you did it. Nobody can sit
Yeah.
up here and say that Snafu Snaps does it and then acts like he doesn't. It's too like I get it. Snafu's a dick, a prick, all of the above.
And it's different. Like they're like, let's say like not Sarah. Let's pick somebody else. I got a buddy who she didn't want some pictures out. It was her in like lingerie, say a Lens lingerie flick or
Right.
something. But once it got out, it's different if motherfuckers start sending it. Once the person
Right.
done sent it out and it's on Discord, everybody got a shot. And you like, I want to see it too. Now it's a little different. You ain't doxing a
is.
nigga when you send it after all that shit done happen.
That's true.
Okay, so then this is the
That is
this
absolutely not how doxing works. Sharing somebody's
but this is
sharing somebody's public information or private or public information with malicious intent
I didn't have malicious intent.
Well, listen, you know how many
No,
niggas sent me pictures of fucking Lindsay naked?
You didn't have
Lindsay
malicious
did.
intent.
Lindsay
but
sends
the
them
people, the
herself. You
people,
did.
Right,
the
it was
people-
all over the place. I just called
You
a motherfucker,
did.
hey, send me
You
that
did.
picture. Here you go.
Yeah, I
you
mean,
did.
I'm gonna say Beth didn't have apparently the best intentions maybe last night, but were your intentions good when you were assassinating her character?
Ooh.
You,
Ooh.
I didn't fucking touch her.
I know that, but I mean,
But no, Ahimsa, that's a stupid fucking argument, and you're playing devil's advocate for somebody who doxed somebody.
I am playing devil's advocate, just like Cynthia is with Snafu. There you go. He
And
doxed
that'll
you
do
first.
it. We need that piece of the puzzle. That will explain why she's moody too. The same way we got to consider what
Like,
you've
I'm
been through. We
moody.
got to
I'm
consider
moody.
what she is.
I'm
This is
gonna tell
about
you what.
Snafu.
I'm
Yes.
moody because I've been editing this man's videos. and
Not
I
you. I'm
gotta
talking about
finish-
Beth, not you.
Oh,
Beth.
okay.
Why she would
Well,
be.
let me finish anyways.
Yeah.
I'm
go ahead.
moody because I've been editing his videos and I'm seeing all of this destruction. That's wild to me. And to be
Yeah.
somebody close to him, why would you do that? Like that's
Do what? We didn't set it on fire.
but you're just being like, this is not the time to be creepy and sneaky and snaky and backstabby. Like you're
This is
supposed to
honestly-
have.
What
more
if a
discernment
motherfucker
than that.
shit on
This is
you a
honestly-
couple days ago? Would you
What?
still feel
This is
so? What if a
honestly- this is
motherfucker
honestly why I'm
shit
about
on
to get
you
mad.
on a panel a couple days before?
People
Then
shit
you
on
might
me
feel
every
less.
time I step on the panel. People shit on me every time I step on a
Should I
panel.
just share all the DMs? And get
Uh-oh.
cleared
No,
up?
I don't
No,
want
I don't
personal
want
Actually
shit.
attack these bitches' character. No,
I don't
actually
want
attack these
personal
bitches'
shit.
character. Show the actual truth of how they actually are.
I'm not interested in all
would
people's
that-
personal
Don't
shit.
do it. Let's just finish watching
Yeah.
video.
No, let's
yeah,
keep
yeah.
playing
Don't
devil's advocate. No, let's just keep playing devil's advocate.
Get him, OG. Get him. Get him.
No, like it's fucking retarded. These are vile cunts. It's not about attacking their character. Nobody's attacking them. Nobody's attacking them. They have a pattern of repeated behavior.
Holy
They
cow.
backstabbed a fucking friend. Snafu
Oh man, he went out.
Tell
is
me
my
him and
enemy.
Lauren
Snafu
still
has
okay.
absolutely nothing to do with what the fuck's
yeah,
going
him
on
and
here.
Lauren are fine.
All right.
Like,
Did you share
Like, I don't
Landry's
fucking
dad
get it.
stuff? OG, did you share Landry's dad stuff when he was kind of?
Yeah, he
That
sent
was
it to
around-
me.
yes, I sent it to
I
everybody.
was kidding. He
You and
didn't send it
Landry
to me.
good
I was
friends at
kidding.
the
He did not send it to me. I was joking.
Were you and Landry friends at the time, and did y'all work together closely when you sent
Me
that?
and he actually came on the stream and talked about it.
Okay.
Because that was a reaction. That was a reaction.
no,
That was a reaction to NPC sharing it.
Yeah, he shared it first. That was
And
that
me
was
and Landry
doxing.
came on. Me and Landry actually. That was actually the catalyst for me and
Y'all
Landry.
seen that?
That was the catalyst for me and Landry making peace. Because I have always been of the stance he is not responsible for the sins of his father,
I gotta-
while everybody else was trying to
Very
put it
good,
on.
LG. I got to warm
agree.
up my
I
tea.
agree.
Cynthia
So
will
again,
still not have played the video yet by the time I get back. I'll be back.
Again, trying
Cool.
to paint. Well, Aheems, I have to call you out for that. Trying to paint me in that light
You're not paying me
of being a
that's all right.
hypocrite.
No, I asked the question. That's all
Like-
I did. I just
And
wanted
see-
clarity. You gave it, and I appreciate it.
And that
Thank
was
you.
a perfect. And that was a perfect.
And
example.
I'm not mad at.
And that was a
No,
perfect
that's
example.
perfect.
I'm not mad
That's-
at you or
that's
Landry.
perfect. Yeah, no, I mean, I thought you and Landry were friends, so I didn't think it was a big deal. But
No,
I
we're cool. I like Landry. We're cool. Go ahead, El Perro. My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Well, that was a perfect example of the character attack. It had nothing to do with Landry, yet everybody attacked Landry
Yeah.
for it. That's a
thought-
character attack. They refused to address the real issue, which was his daddy's drunkenness and his behavior, and placed it all on Landry's shoulder. And
I thought it
again,
was fucked up.
and again, it was Landry that brought it out to begin with. Nobody would have ever heard about it had Landry not said something about it first. He was attention seeking, I guarantee you, just like many people on here, looking for validation in the drama. Too bad.
And that
That's
is true.
true.
Landry actually brought his own shit on himself by sharing it with NPC and then telling NPC that was his dad.
Yeah.
himself. So like my situation is really not comparable to any on YouTube
Yeah,
right
that's
now.
true, but it's by Antifa, so fuck
Okay.
Antifa. Sorry.
All right.
how I feel.
I don't remember what else. Hang on. I think we just talked for a few more minutes.
Are they really though?
Duh. I'm just sitting there trying to tell everyone to do GoFundMe streams and shit. So, and then I think Tootie, didn't she do something else for him? And then he just
Look at
gets
her face.
pissed. I don't know. It seems like he's angry because his
Look at it.
situation. He's just striking out at whoever he can strike at. I don't know. I wasn't there. I don't follow all this, but he wants to say Josh Jones is his homie.
Story. There's definitely more to the
I'll
story.
still take
It
you to
just
task
isn't
for that.
the best behavior. I'm definitely not surprised that they were probably up to some malicious things, whether it be intentional or
I didn't see that. No. I didn't
No,
see
it
that at
isn't
all.
interesting to see lies get spread on you, though.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
Bitch, where was the
No,
lie?
not you.
It's just things.
Where was the lie?
Interesting to see lies get.
I don't know.
I'm starting to think she did this out of spite.
What would you think the spite would be out of? What would you think if you had to guess?
I don't know specifically, but I don't think anything OG said about Beth was untrue, because I've heard stories about Beth, you know, with the whole Andrew Wilson stuff and how she kind of just spins the block out of nowhere on people. But maybe the fact that he pointed that out to her is enough for her to set her off. She could be sensitive about it or unstable or something like that.
You
Y'all
bring
don't
up a good
realize
point.
that ever since the second month of me and Beth hanging out, I've tried to coach her on this behavior.
Yeah, I have to.
Like, I've tried to coach her on this behavior, and it's literally ended up with me and her having more and more of a split.
Well, I mean, I've tried to
Each
tell
time.
her to just own her trauma that she's been through and stand in her square and not try to over explain and apologize for everything, because that creates more fuck shit, you know? That, to me, I'm like, if you just know what your intentions are and you don't try to apologize for everything and explain everything, then you're more clear. But I don't know. I think
Well, Ahimsa, she outright lied in chat saying that I literally, before the stream, I tried to reach out to her and Tootie multiple times.
she said you had her blocked.
I did block her, and I blocked
Oh.
Tootie after all of this shit happened.
Okay. That makes
Like,
sense.
after the stream that she did with 10th Man and all that, like, I literally tried, and I'm not some creepo. I'm not going to keep messaging women trying to talk to them. In fact, I didn't even know Tootie didn't like me anymore until Josh posted that.
Wow.
She still had keys to my channel until she met, like, until 1:40 that morning when she told Josh that in DMs. She still had keys to my channel.
She have keys to your StreamYard?
Yes.
Someone blocked me.
Her
from
and
your,
Beth were.
Someone blocked me from your StreamYard a month and a half ago. It was the last time I've been over on tried to get up on your panel. Was that
That is
you?
wild.
Yeah. So I don't know.
That is crazy.
Yeah. But I don't know.
Yeah, but no, Tootie had keys to my StreamYards, like, up until 1:40 that day. Like, they thought Josh's cool in my Discord was Josh, and it's not. It's a totally different user.
Oh, so that's not the same as Josh Jones?
Yeah, they thought it was Josh Jones, so they started messaging him. I didn't know Tootie felt that way, and again, I have to ask. Somebody told me she said in Beth's stream that she was still going to give me those appliances and work with me on the fundraiser and shit. If she blocked my phone number and stopped talking to me, we had a falling out. How could that possibly be true? She lives in another state. You have to communicate these things. Tootie's the one who started the blocking shit.
Oh.
So, and when I saw that screenshot from Josh's, I assumed it was Beth. So I kicked Beth from the Discord. I went to kick Tootie and found that she had already left. And then that's when I found out that it was Tootie who took the screenshot. Either way, Beth was being fucking weird, and her and fucking Tootie was doing sister to the traveling pants shit. So I just said, fuck them both. And then I did my stream because I still don't know what I did to set Beth and Tootie off. They can say, "Oh, it's because the streams were mad at him," but the streams come back in a reaction of them acting this way towards me. So
versus them just telling you directly, why are you dragging me?
Right.
yeah, and I genuinely tried to talk to them. Like I was still the stream that I did the day before, like the earlier that day before I did the Human Nature Part 1 stream. I did 2 streams that day. I sent Tootie the link to it's Tootie and Beth the link to the first one. And then when I did the Human Nature part, when I started putting everything together and realized what was going on, I sent Beth the link because the Human Nature part stream was about Beth. It wasn't even about Tootie. And because like,
well, Cynthia asked you to do that, right? I know Cynthia asked for that.
Asked for what?
As
for Beth to have the link drop because we were talking
Oh
about
yeah.
her.
Yeah. Yes, for sure, because this was
there was a lot of people that asked for clarification, not just Miss Cynthia.
Right. So this was an opportunity, and again, I'm taking into consideration, and Beth even says, he's probably not even recovered from his trauma. If this was OG at his best, he's making donos left and right, it would be a different ball game. The fundamental moment in this is what is hurting my soul more. It's like, why are you doing this?
I know Arachnid's being facetious.
Oh, no.
I didn't even let Miss Sarah get dragged. If I let her get dragged and she had a problem with me, she wouldn't have donated $100 towards the refund or the rebuild.
Right.
Did you drag her before or after she donated? If you dragged her,
before the conversation we had was before.
Yeah, that's somebody
it
else.
wasn't even a drag.
Yeah, see, that's somebody else's interpretation as a character attack. Again, it doesn't address the real issue. Jesus, what don't people get about that?
No, I agree.
Well, no,
I think part of the issue of like what I first noticed was that OG seemed to be dragging Beth, and I thought they were friends, and that confused me because I'm like, what's going on here? And
as well,
And from there, I'm like, okay, I guess Beth is getting kicked because OG's in a dark place, which I understood. And I tried to explain that to Beth. I'm like, you know what? You're an easy target. Maybe he's just kicking you because he's upset about all the shit he's going through.
I gotta ask though, OG, with the fire thing, did you feel like you were in a dark space?
Yes, but not what I was attacking other people, and I would
That's great.
prefer not to talk about it because those close to me know what I was going through and the thoughts I were having, and I would rather not talk about it. Like I didn't really lash out to people like this. What I'm trying to make Ahimsa understand is I noticed the game that they were running on me the day before all this shit popped off, and I started trying to talk to them about it, and they gave me the cold shoulder. So
cold shoulder. Okay.
So
yeah, no, I mean, I just know from what I've heard in back chat.
Well,
that they both care
I got
about
the
you.
I got the cold shoulder, and then I saw like 12 hours later, I saw where she had told Josh that, and it made me lose my cool. I was like, she didn't tell me anything. She has keys to my channel.
What'd she tell
she set
Josh?
me up for something.
What'd she tell Josh?
It's in my post. I don't feel like repeating it.
Okay.
I ain't trying to be a dick. I ain't trying to be a dick.
No. You get leeway, buddy.
But she had already. There's a reason. There's a reason she left my Discord and stopped talking to me and blocked me, and she kept the keys because you can willingly turn in your keys. You can willingly leave. You can willingly leave teams on StreamYard. There's a reason that she didn't do that. I don't know what that reason was, but she had the wherewithal to do everything else.
Huh. I got no clue.
Just saying.
So we can finish this again. I don't think it's much longer, or we can go and listen. Like Wizard keeps saying, like this is like this is a lesson. Like maybe Beth doesn't see her behavior. I've heard OG and Ahimsa say, we've tried to talk to her, so maybe this is an opportunity for her to see herself. So I'm not like, ooh, look at Cynthia being drama, but this happened, and y'all want to know the stories, and there's more to it than just this video. So I have the other video pulled up and ready if you want to, whatever y'all want to do. Hey, I'm a producer in my spirit.
Yeah, I want to see the other one. I'm looking at
Okay.
OG.
Yeah, I'm curious. Yeah, thanks for bringing it up. I'm curious now.
Okay, so what do y'all
Go
want to
ahead.
finish this one, or what do y'all want to do?
I'm not.
Since my
okay.
internet's fucking up, we can finish this one and then I'll burn.
Then you'll
So
what?
Then I'll
So
burn.
when you're ready.
Then I'll
Oh,
burn.
You're gonna finish this one. Okay, all right. I'm not being drama. I'm being producer. Producer. Oh no! I hit the wrong button.
Producer.
Producer.
Well, that's the producer privilege.
Hold up. Okay. Oh no! Where did it go?
Dang, she lost
Okay.
the tab too.
Okay, I got it. Okay, it's back there.
She lost the tab too.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you
No, not you.
It's just interesting to see characters be revealed.
Okay, sure.
yeah, I mean, Josh Jones is his homie. Really? That dude pretended to be dead for 6
God,
months.
did you
That's
see
not
what?
about character.
Did you see what Josh Jones did on my channel last night? And then came over to fucking OG's immediately?
Yeah, it's the first time I ever told anyone to shut the F up on a stream. It's like, yeah, he was totally trying to race bait Joe. It was insane.
Breaking TOS and everything on my channel.
Now that you've broken that seal, are you going to be saying it more to people?
Why do people assume things? Nobody has
Maybe
keys to
it's-
my channel but me now.
And me, man. And somebody got out there, and I got to slide in opportunity.
All right. Okay, so we can stop this one, and then we're gonna go to the other video. I have it pulled up in the back. Wait, do I? Oh, please. So let me set this one up. This is the day after. I don't remember what happened the day before, but this is OG reviewing the stream that started it all.
Paige, one thing I will say is I always, even though you may have not seen it, I always called her out for her snake behavior. I just want to point that out there because of your previous comments. Like I always called her out for it and tried to coach her on it. It's crazy. And they get a watch,
Oh, sorry.
right? On my homie shit.
And she did come up last night and say, "Hey, I'm live. I saw y'all were over here. I popped over here." Oh, hey, let me back up just a little. Okay.
Again, like I don't know. I don't care. This right here just pissed me off.
Okay, let's see it. I'm pissed.
So
with
I
you.
was supporting my homie.
Who's your homie?
Right. I was supporting my homie, going back and watching their channel.
Oh,
Like
okay.
I always try to at least leave the video running so they get watch hours and they get a watch, right? On my homie shit.
And she did come up last night and say, "Hey, I'm live. I saw y'all were over here. I popped over here." So she did say,
Yeah, but
she
that's
was
not the whole story. Here we go.
Oh, okay.
Here we go. I started it so you can see 10th Man's hypocrisy. You know he's always saying people are trying to kill him because he's gay or that policies are trying to lead to his death.
My favorite story is how the men with the knife came in and he fought them off with the pillow.
Yes.
Ouch.
Hell yeah.
I never heard that one.
I ain't never heard that one either. But here's them two, right? Here we go.
This is kind of a replay,
They're
though.
fucking pussies. They're all a bunch of pussies. They're all scared.
They're gonna-
They're
Hey, I
gonna
like-
kill my family.
I like
Wham,
pussy.
wham, wham, wham,
Well, you hear 10th Man, oh, they're gonna kill me, they're gonna kill my family, wham, wham, wham. That's like 90% of his shtick. The internet really be hitting people with fucking like
Sense of
post nut
danger.
clarity.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Bunch of fucking pussies. See, that's what. Listen, I am so sick of cowardice.
And you'll see why I am on no homo 10th man's head and ass about this, because you'll see what pisses me off why Beth didn't even correct it and why I'm mad at her.
Oh,
Like, don't get into a position
hey, you want to
like
do something
that
fun?
if you have a family, I suppose.
So I am going to jump onto OGs. They are dragging Sarah.
I didn't drag Sarah. I said I didn't like her video.
She
This
did
is
say
why
they. She
the
said
Andrew
they.
Wilson people and the Crucible people and the Crucible
That's the video, Joe. That's talking. But you're right. She did say
She
that.
said they. Yeah.
And she did, and she also said, "Hey, do you want to hear something fun, or do you want to do something fun?" She insinuated this was going to be fun.
Yes. Like they are over there, a bunch of motherfuckers, not OG in particular. Yeah.
Right, correct.
fanboys are mad at you. You make up a narrative and you push that narrative even when it's not true or it's partially true. That's why they call you the things that I've tried to be nice, try to be your friend and not say that, but since you want to do this to me, I'll just fucking tell you. That's why they don't like you. That's Andrew's problem with you. That's everything. That's what you and Dusty got in an argument with when you was talking to Lindsay on 10th Man's about Dusty. And then you wouldn't admit that you created that narrative and you allowed that narrative to spread, and that's why you got yelled at.
Hey, Beth.
I'm going to keep you
Well,
here.
I'm not allowed on there.
I'm going to keep you here.
Thank
and
you
I'm
for
gonna
coming,
go into his
Ahimsa.
StreamYard also.
Well, play it up on this. Well, no, because he'll strike.
I
it.
had him a good talking to
That
you.
right there is what pissed me off. I have never striked anybody in my fucking life for that. And the fact that Beth didn't go, oh no, OG don't do that, and she let that motherfucker say that shit on her shit while she's supposed to be my friend.
Oh, well, did she correct him? Did she say no? He wouldn't do that. Like what? Like
I can't hear
that
even what's
thought
going
would
on.
never come in my head about you.
I'll ask him if I can.
I'll ask him, and then she doesn't even really. She asked me in private chat, and then she goes ahead and plays the video, does what 10th Man says, as if I've struck people before, or I would struck somebody I call my friend.
Okay.
You're wrong and sensitive.
That's
on this one.
crazy.
Play just the sound.
What?
Okay.
I said OG's wrong on this one.
You think he's wrong on this one?
He's absolutely wrong on this one. She's just, he's like, man, oh, you don't know that nigga might strike you. Oh, okay, I'll ask him. And just go and play the vid. Don't make a big deal. Don't feed into his bullshit about somebody gonna strike you. I'll ask him anyway. It'll be fine. And play the vid. That's what normal people do. There is no sin here.
Okay.
Okay. How do I do
Put up
that?
this. Put you up. Or put me up as just the main avatar. Drag me over to the left so that I'm the #1 guy, and then put me up as the avatar with the box as full screen, and share his screen and make sure I'm full screen so we can only just hear the audio.
By the way, you can copyright strike somebody for the audio alone.
You sure can.
Like, this just goes into the fucking lie. This is why I titled the mini faces. I am so tired of these lie. 10th Man is no different than Snafu. 10th Man is no different than Snafu. It's not as serious, the accusation 10th Man makes 90% of the time, unless he's upset. Then he'll be as serious as Snafu. But a lot of these fucking people have the same fucking attitude and mannerisms. Am I fucking right or wrong? You can tell me I'm wrong. Chat, panel.
Okay.
Not at all.
Hear what's going on.
And Beth is like playing along like I would ever have
Well-
stricken her anyway.
Okay, well, we'll talk about that in a second. But I don't know. I feel like she isn't as familiar with StreamYard and the ins and outs of YouTube as perhaps some of us are, because we've done it more. We've
Grid,
hosted our
you're-
streams, and I think she's just going along with
You're
it.
up
Like,
here.
okay,
You're just
yeah,
at the
this
bottom,
sounds
covered
good.
by candy canes.
Guide me through this. I don't think necessarily that she's intentionally
That's cool.
maliciously doing this. I just think
I disagree. She's been around long enough. I've showed her how the shit works.
Okay.
Dusty and me have gone over fucking terms of service with her and everyone else many a times. She knows she is acting ditzy and creating problems for the sake of creating problems, is my honest opinion.
Damn.
But you think
Especially
she's
dealing with the
acting
stuff that she did
ditzy?
with it. Yes.
Or
Yes,
is
because
she
you saw her
is
interaction
ditzy?
with Flo. You saw how she did the Crucible people. Every chance she got, she created a little bit of drama, tried to pretend to sit fence ride, this, that, and the third. And I like Beth,
Me too.
but this shit pissed me the fuck off. The
Hey, pause up,
accusation that I would
Cynthia. You
strike
got
somebody's
control,
shit.
right, Cynthia?
Yeah.
Greg, did you want to add something? Because OG says he's having connection issues anyway.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, no, I'm actually, I just wanted OG to kind of, give me the cliff notes because I haven't. I've been off the net for a few days. I mean, I said I wasn't gonna be able to stream much this month. I've redone my studio and everything, and I'm still fucking around with it. So
Everybody named Mom is behind.
I'm sorry.
That everybody and their mother is behind, apparently.
Yeah, I'm like really like I've caught a little bit of this stuff that's kind of been going on, but I've not been like really up to date on it. And I just was like, before I opened my big ass mouth and say some shit, I just kind of wanted to understand what had happened, how it had happened, that kind of thing.
I opted up, Grid. I came in the same way and asked for the Cliff Note version. I'm telling you, they are lame as fuck. Don't get your expectations up. It's just chick shit so far. Really gay. Just telling you.
I mean, it really does sound that way. I mean, I kind of talked to OG the other day a little bit about it on Discord, just really quick. But I'm not really up on all this. I don't know what happened. I'd really like to just kind of talk to OG about it when his connection is more
And
stable.
your time is good because I came up here asking, and they're trying to enlighten me. So you got a good time. They're trying to explain to me now some of the things that led us here.
I feel like what's kind of gone on, and stop me if I'm wrong, anybody just that's been here the whole time. From what I understand, OG was talking to some people, I'm not really sure who, and basically he said that he didn't agree with with Sarah doing the video, kind of troll of Andrew,
right?
And to a lot of us, right? Like I was in it. She made me fucking Santa Claus.
100% fair.
No, I don't
so
think
far.
he said that. I think he just didn't like the way it looked.
I don't like the way
no. If you can hear me, I did say that. Me and Grid talked about it on that video.
Oh,
yeah, I didn't like that shit either. I mean, I got to be honest with you. Making me Santa Claus was kind of fucked up. With non-fawn and what's his name is fucking elves and I just
why? I thought that cartoon. I thought it was cool, and it was great that she included so many people and tagged us in it.
It probably could have been cool, but it never quite got to cool for me. It was kind of like I was like, man, fucking Santa Claus.
All fair
I'm not
to
a
say,
badass elf, man. Like
for you to say and for OG to give criticisms, all fair so far. No reason for drama
and like
yet. Please continue your story.
Yeah. I mean, and so this was just my point of view. I didn't think that great of it, but and so which is fine. Hey, man, Sarah for some reason still kind of pokes fun at my weight. I'm not really sure why. Because
I thought it was because you give bread. That's why you were Santa. That's what I thought it was.
Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, that's irrelevant.
Yeah.
And then and basically my understanding, OG just said, hey, I don't agree with Sarah, but it's cool. It's her show. I don't agree with it. And what it seemed to me like is that there were other people who were trying to drag him into trolling.
I get it.
Andrew or coming out and saying, fuck Andrew or whatever. Yeah. And he's like, look, I'm not taking a side on this. I like Andrew. I like you guys. I really don't give a shit. This is none of my really none of my business,
far.
Right?
All logical so far, and
that's where I got. That's my understanding. And for whatever reason, that answer wasn't good enough.
Yes.
For the panel verse, and they started kind of in on OG for whatever reason or however. And I don't know how
smelt
they did
that.
that. Now, I'm not saying I was there. I don't know this. I'm
Right.
just saying that's what I've gathered from the
I
comments that have
smelt
been
it.
made.
That's what I was thinking. I smelt it. I ain't seen comments, but that's what I was thinking. It was you didn't choose sides firmly enough.
Yeah, he didn't. Yeah, right. Yeah, he didn't say I'm in your camp, you know,
Right.
and fuck that guy. So, you know,
Right.
they started kind of maybe trolling him. I don't know that they did. I'm just
Right.
saying it's my
I dig it.
understanding. And
They
then,
did much worse. They shared my docs around.
Okay.
They did a bunch of shitty stuff. And then when I tried to talk to them about it, they gave me the cold shoulder, blocked me, and then like what was I supposed to do? The person that had my keys kept the keys to my channel, but blocked me and gave me the cold shoulder and everything else. That leads me to believe.
Yeah. I mean,
They were
yeah.
gonna
So
do
I didn't
something
know about that
nefarious.
part of it. So you know, I mean, I knew that you and Tootie had kind of a falling out because I caught that part of it. I mean, I caught you saying that. I didn't see it happen. I was asleep, and so when you guys were, and somewhere in all of this, Beth got involved because she thought that you were dragging Sarah. Why Beth wants to take up for Sarah, I don't know. To be
This person's comment, she's a social climber.
I agree with that statement. I do believe that she's a social climber, and I think she's trying to work all sides against the other. And that sometimes we all know this, guys. Sometimes when you're trying to work all the sides against each other, you get your dick caught in a ringer. It hurts a little bit. And move on, right? Am I right? This is what happens, right?
If you choose that path,
Yep.
there's a
Yeah.
good chance. Yeah.
Yes.
You know, it hurts a little. It stings a little, and you move on. It's not a big deal. Beth doesn't have a dick, as far as I know. So you know, but it's
That's what I was trying to tell her. That's what I was trying to tell her, and then that's why the divide between me and her happened. That happened months ago because I've tried to coach her on this behavior. Because her and Dusty had a small falling out. Her and the Crucible adjacent folks had a small falling out. Now we're having a falling out, all for the same pattern of behavior.
Yeah, there is definitely a pattern of behavior.
That's where Tootie comes in and started going hard, and that's where Tootie comes in and started going hard as fuck at me over Sarah and quote unquote betraying Beth. And then Tootie did a bunch of other fuck shit that I'm not at liberty to talk about.
No, man, it's cool, man. I don't need to know.
Yeah, I
don't
don't need to know.
Is OG right or wrong for trying to correct that behavior? Is that him?
Well,
he's wrong for having expectations. He's okay.
Yeah, so I'm going to be honest with you, OG. And this is a path I've taken with all these damn internet females. They can go fuck themselves. Okay.
Oh, Andrew Wilson is
them.
right about most women.
He is absolutely right about it. He told me, and I told you that I've told everybody this. Andrew Wilson sent me a DM one day, and he's like, "Dude, do not involve yourself with women in this space. They're all going to fuck you over at some point." And so while I've had co-hosts that have been females, I have a great relationship with the females on my channel. There is a point. There's a line in the sand that we don't cross, right? And for me, right? And you notice that, you know, I don't I'm not like super cozy with any of them, right? I don't joke. You don't see me joking with making weird, innuendo comments with women, right? Because this is the kind of shit that always happens.
Well,
and with Beth, and specifically with Beth, you know, I've tried really hard. And look, Beth made me this really killer box to keep stuff on my desk. And here in the studio, and which you can't see it because it's, you know, my camera angle's not right. I'll show it. I mean, I got it right here. It's right here. See that? She made me that. Yeah. It made me that because I helped her out get to I helped everyone get to DebateCon and after some other things happened, and I thought that was really nice of her. But I just don't have those
women in the spaces. That's where you was going. Yeah.
It's just I don't want those kind of relationships. And so when somebody does something like this, where, you know, like Beth like had some thing with Andrew, right? that she said something and Andrew took it a certain way, and I think they both were kind of right, both kind of wrong. That got kind of sorted out, but I guess my problem with Beth is I think Beth runs really close to the line a lot, so that she can seem to agree with whoever she's associating with right now. Mm-hmm. And when other people hear that, then it's like look, if I'm on here with OG and I say Joe Cool is, man, he's cool and all, but I just don't like that pot smoking dumbass. Right? If I said that, now Joe Cool is a dude, so he's probably gonna be like that fuck that guy. So but let's just pretend for a minute that he doesn't have balls and he's a woman. And what's gonna happen is guaranteed 100%, that's gonna be taken to its nth level.
Yes. People will be making sure to inflame it and divide us before I can see you.
Right. Yeah. Right. If OG was a woman and I said that about him, and then OG would say, yeah, Joe Cool, he does suck. He's bad. And then the next time OG's on panel with Joe Cool, he'd be, if
he'd be like, Grid was right. OG bogus as fuck. He just throwing you under the bus.
Right. And look, I'm not saying that all women do that. I'm just saying I can't risk. And I don't see why anybody else in this space takes those risks. Why do it? I don't do that with Sarah.
Well, see,
look at the interactions I've had with Sarah. Look at the interactions I've had with Beth. Look at all the interactions I've had. I don't do it.
I'm learning about these risks, right? Because most of the women in my community are awesome, great chicks.
They're all awesome.
I'm realizing something. The ones that want attention and that want to be on panel are the ones that's going to stab you in the back.
That is interesting.
I don't know
because they're being social climbers.
I don't even know that it's actual stabbing in the back. It's just part of that. It's just part of it. I don't know. And I'm not saying every woman does it. I'm not saying every woman will do it.
Well, yeah, no, the men, a lot of the men will do it as well.
Yeah, and I'm not saying dudes won't do you dirty either. I mean, certainly I have been stabbed in the back by a lot of dudes.
Same.
But there's a definite pattern that when men do anything to women, it's just the looks just aren't, the optics are bad. They're just bad.
Yeah.
Right.
And then once they get to plan B, he doesn't like women. He attacks women or something against women. Then it
100%
explodes.
Yeah. Well, I definitely disagree with that.
Then everybody's a misogynist.
There are women that definitely have that behavior, but there's people that have that behavior. Perhaps women do a better job of hiding it and pulling it out. But however, as Wizard has been saying, like, just alienate them isn't going to correct it.
No, nobody said alienate.
Okay, well, but in the
I have a lot of women on my show, right?
Right.
I say exterminate.
In the sense of not doing business with them, you are to some degree you are excluding them. You're putting up a wall.
I'm not. I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
You did cat.
But
there's a limit, right? There's a limit.
Right. Yep.
To any woman that's not my wife, there's a limit.
Correct.
Okay. So, and I'm allowed to have those limits.
No. You're moving the goalposts a bit. She is saying that, like with men, because what you're saying, with men, she is saying that you give them a certain amount of leeway, and Andrew does too, or lets them closer than you will allow any woman, because a woman will cross you more. She is arguing that it's a characteristic of people in general.
Maybe I do that. I don't think that I do.
And
I don't think that I do. And I think I kind of treat everybody the same in that regard. I just don't have, if I were to have a, if I were to say have a co-host, I would probably be.
Yeah, would you?
I've had two female co-hosts. They've both been great. Even though Josie can make me just absolutely angry as all hell. She was always honest, and she always did, in my opinion, eventually do the right thing.
Yeah.
And I think Josie is super awesome. And to this day, she still does things for me that I don't ask her to do. And she is a great human being. It's just, there's a limit to how much I'm willing to, especially online, trust someone. And with women, I have women on my show all the time. I have guests that are women. I have, but no women have the keys to my show.
Yeah,
And only one dude does. So, I mean, don't feel bad about that.
and I think
Michelle back a while back, I gave Michelle keys to I forget. I gave her the keys to something and she did okay with it. No problem. She gave them back because she had some security concerns. Somebody was good girl. Yeah, doing some weird shit. And
it's good not to risk your shit along with it.
Yeah.
Good.
She did the right thing there.
Yeah.
But I just think in this space, it's difficult. There's got to be, you have to have boundaries. You got to have hard boundaries and set them and just.
Hey, Greg, here. Let's cut to the chase. Here's what we have to acknowledge. If someone came up to me and told me that I don't fuck with men because they're all that, I would think they were crazy. Or if they put Muslim, Arab, race, religion, all crazy. So there is something to be said about a motherfucker who says that a whole sex women are disqualified from a thing. On his head, that is the argument that we're having here.
So yeah, if you met a woman that produced the show and y'all had great chemistry and it was you would still perhaps not give her the keys or trust her to be your co-host based off of her being a woman, even though she possessed all the skills that you needed.
That's probably what you would judge her from. Just from knowing you as little as I do, you would judge her character and how she's proven herself in the past. I doubt you'd say, damn, she's great, except she's a woman, so my rules say she can't take the next step. That don't seem like it's something you would really do.
Yeah.
And I think the dynamics of relationships with men or women are totally different. They're polar opposites. I think women get a lot of their validation from the emotional and personal contacts, whereas men, they don't need that. They're more self-validating in their actions.
Yes. And we would look for different things. The women would look for emotional support.
Correct.
Yes, girl.
Yep.
And we're looking for the measure of a man. Is he honest? Did he stand up today? That type of shit. Yeah.
Exactly.
So it's interesting. I just looked over some of the comments and it's really interesting. It's okay for women to be prejudiced against men for a number of reasons and call us misogynist and to say that, all we want is sex and we're incapable of this and we're incapable of that. But when men say the same thing where we say, hey,
we're as wrong as they are.
We can't, there are limits to how much I'm going to trust a woman in these situations.
They're wrong when they say it. We can't fuck with men because they're toxic. All men are different. We know they're wrong.
Sure.
And if we jump over in that realm and try and imitate them and their wrongness,
we're not saying, but again, I'm not saying that all women can't be trusted. I'm saying that there are limits to how much I trust women in this space. There are limits to how much I trust men in this space.
That's what I am saying, man. Right?
I didn't say that both shoot, but there may be differences, right? And there's certainly differences in the way that I like.
It's hard to
I don't know how to say it because I've never had a male co-host. I don't interact with I just don't think that I would ever have a male co-host, right?
There is something to be said to having a female co-host because you now appeal to a whole different audience and Joe was saying, the emotions and stuff. And
and that's why, and I thought Kat was a great, I had Kat for Kat Katibi for a co-host for a while, and Kat was awesome in her own way. She really kind of had a, she just really, our personalities, my personality is very strong and her personality is strong in other ways. And they just didn't
It did
Didn't
not
really
work.
mesh.
Seemed like it would work. It seemed like she'd have been happy to play second seat, and seems like she'd have been
Right.
good at it because she's a little shy, and you'd have filled that gap because you're a little out there. Seemed like
Yeah,
it could have
well, you would
worked.
think that, but what ended up happening is I overpowered the show all the time, and she
I
didn't
dig
speak
it,
up
and she
enough.
doesn't hold you in check like would be part of her job. Yeah.
So
Yeah, yeah.
it sounds like to me from a female hearing it, it sounds like you're not picking the right people, the right fit for the team that works for your show. However, you are limiting yourself by saying I won't pick a woman. And the fact that you now say, hey, I'll judge everybody pretty much the same way, but you're singling out.
No.
No, not you're singling out the woman.
That's not what I said. That's not what I said. I said that I believe that Andrew Wilson is right when he says to not work closely with women in this space. I believe that to be true because I believe that at some point that and we see this play out a lot is when we have men and we have women that work together closely in this space, there's always some issue that ends up imploding.
It's the same with men on men. You can't go by sex. I'm not sure sex comes into play with that because I've watched men switch co-hosts over and over, do the hate game. Men do it with men.
Actually,
I've seen the
I have
man
to
woman thing be
counter-signal.
successful.
I have to counter signal that because
I don't agree with you on that,
me and
Joe.
Bumpkin had a little falling out before he quit streaming, and it was over the police.
You're
Did
in
OG
and out.
drop?
Yeah, he's in and out, and it's getting funny at this point.
Oh, I got it.
You're all the way out.
Mid sentence. Yeah.
He didn't like.
There
We both had the same ideology.
There might be different issues that come up because it's a woman dealing with a woman that maybe perhaps you wouldn't have with a man. However, just like any issue, you would learn to adapt that. You would learn to see it coming and understand what you work well with and what you don't. As you were picking anybody, and I'm speaking as your co-host, you would examine.
Could you give me a hard line grid where what separates man from woman? Like, if it's not the keys, I don't think that's it. Is there a line that you would only put men across and no women? Something that's highly definable.
That I would.
Yes. If there is such a thing
so personally, I don't talk. Well, first of all, I don't talk to any women except my wife about my.
I got to bail and come back. Wait, God damn it, I can't hear y'all.
Okay, well, you don't talk to any women.
Everybody's dropping off. What is going on tonight?
It's their high energy.
Is that what it is?
But you don't talk to any woman except your wife. And finish the sentence, and we'll tell him when he comes back.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, did I drop out? I don't talk to any women except my wife about my feelings at all.
And you should talk to nobody on the internet about your wife, regardless if it was.
Yeah, I don't talk about my wife very much. I mean, I might say how awesome she is, but that's about it. Yeah,
your
I don't
feelings. You should.
Bingo. See, the men tend to try to stay out of their feelers. They will get caught up in their feelers, but they tend to try to stay out of them because they know it's pertinent. If they really want to get their point across, be logical and reasonable first and foremost.
I don't talk to. All right, so I don't talk to anyone, men or women, about my anything, any of my feelings, any of if I'm pissed off. Somebody else drop. Man, this is I'm starting to get a complex. I think it's me.
No, it's not it's definitely not. We have the best internet. Hello.
Yeah, let's just say the rest of us all like you, Grizz.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And all right, I'm going to try and finish the thought, but I get like halfway through the sentence and somebody falls.
They're jealous of your internet right now.
Yeah. So I don't talk to, I especially don't talk to women about on the internet or really anywhere, period. Even in real life, about my feelings, my thoughts, any of that stuff. It's all very, very business-like and very surface level. Do you understand what I mean? Does that make sense?
Agreed. Okay,
surface level. And I think that part of the problems that we run into, that I have seen people run into repeatedly in this space, when you have men and women trying to co-host, do shows together or whatever, what ends up happening is men are operating from, you know, generally a position of logic, reason, or not in their feelings, and women tend to operate from that feeling space. Now, obviously not all the time, and I'm not saying that women are emotional creatures that can't walk outside without crying. I'm not saying any of that. I'm just saying that what ends up happening, I've seen this many times, the dude doesn't see anything wrong with what he did or whatever, and but the female is like completely pissed off. The growling arachnid says, Grid just said you can't trust women, but you trust your wife who is a woman. Checkmate, retards. Well, look, no, the only woman I trust is my wife, period. Right. And I'll be honest with you, there's a limit to that as well. There's things that I will only talk to my brothers or other men about that I will never talk to my wife about. Why would I? That's a really stupid comment, growling arachnid, which is unusual for you. Usually you make very good comments, but that one is dumb. All other women pale in comparison to my wife. I'm just going to be honest with you.
Yeah, he took it straight out of context. You clearly said in this space.
Yeah.
I think you guys are taking him out of context. I think he's making fun of the people questioning you, calling them retards, saying you should put your wife first.
Yeah. But at any rate, I'm just watching this. I watch this happen a lot. And D5 is alive. Me explaining that female behavior is gold. Yes, because nobody seems to have explained it to you before, because this happens over and fucking over, as we just saw with OG and Tootie Bug, who got in her feels, and OG, who's like, what the fuck? Right? Am I right? Or am I wrong?
No,
am I right or am I wrong?
You're right. I view that not as a male-female issue. I view that as a communication issue.
Okay. If one person's arguing from a position of feelings, which is a trait of their gender, and one person is operating or arguing from a position of logic, which is a trait of their gender, then how is it wrong to say that men are arguing from a position of logic or questioning things from a position of logic, and women are arguing from a position of feelings, and this is why they're bumping heads and had the problem they had, and you say, but it's not about the women, though?
It's about the lack of communication. Since it's obvious, as a woman, I know the way I communicate with a man is not the way I communicate with a woman. I understand that.
Fair enough.
The gap
according to OrthodoxGuy, I don't want to put words in your mouth, OG. I hope you can hear me. According to OG, when he tried to communicate, the lines were shut down. Am I wrong about that?
Right, but that was a communication. They cut off communication with them. That's their behavior, but it's the way they handle it. It's not.
But that's because they did
emotional.
Yeah. Well, that's because he didn't address their emotions. He addressed their issue, and they don't want to talk about the issue. They want to talk about their fifis.
I'm not disagreeing with what they do. I'm just saying the way I'm not saying OG did any wrong. I'm just saying to as a man, hang on, let me take it to myself. As a woman, I have to know how to communicate with men and women and different types of men and women. Therefore, this is a skill I have mastered. This is a skill I've worked on. This is a skill that many lack. And you say it as a business sense. I treat everything like a business conversation on this app, even though it's a social app. So I think
we can say that.
When Wizards like, how do we correct this? We correct this and having these type conversations and saying, hey, I'm not going to tolerate this right now. If you want to think about it and maybe have a conversation after you settle down or whatever, but you're not going to bring this to me. And as the person, I have to, like you said, set those boundaries, set those limits. But I would never, from my point of view, cut off somebody based off of a gender if they were talented and brought an energy to my panel, to my whatever, that was beneficial to the growth of what I was working on. And that would be cutting myself short.
What is skin removal surgery? Some Jim from Florida is asking me if I'm going to get it. I have no idea what the fuck that is.
He's talking about obesity and losing weight. You have to have skin removal if you lose weight too fast.
I wasn't that overweight.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
awesome though.
Yeah.
That's awesome though. I didn't know that. But I did lose weight. I gained weight first, but then I lost it. So it wasn't like I was always huge.
Yeah. Any you want to give away, I'm looking to add.
Are you really?
Oh yeah. I'm coming off of cancer. I dropped down to 105 pounds. I'm currently at I'm currently at 135. I'd like to get to 165.
Yeah, I'm currently at two, like right around 200, 203, somewhere along in there, and I'm reset my goal to 195, and then once I get to 195, I'm done. Not, which I'm pretty much just keeping the same workout and everything going. The growling arachnid, when Ozempic. I've not tried Ozempic, but I know some people who have, and apparently it does work if you have the right, like, body chemistry or whatever. But I'm not up on all that. Well, we killed the room. Ozempic is awesome. I've heard that.
Oh.
OG, are you here?
He's probably having connection issues.
It seems like it.
Yeah.
Shoes. I'm about to go to channel my inner Karen and go to the front desk.
The front. Oh, dude, are you in a hotel?
Yes.
Yes.
That sucks so bad. Yeah, I've tried to stream on hotel internet, even like really good hotel internet, and it sucks.
Does it? You managed to get a good 2-hour stream out of it, so that was pretty good.
Joe Cool dropped off too.
He had to charge his phone, and he was making tea earlier. You never know with him what's going on. You know, Joe, a cop might have drove by with his lights on, and Joe had to go face it down. You never know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks. You know, it definitely sucks to see what's going on, you know, just to be.
I've been so aggravated about the Panelverse bullshit.
Right. And it just really frustrates me even more, Grid, regardless of gender, age, whatever, what was doing it, just to see someone kicking OG down, kicking him while he's down. Like, they're not just kicking him. It's wild.
Yeah.
And I'm not identifying one person. I'm saying in general, I hate to see.
Yeah. I get that. I find it really interesting. I guess I find it interesting that it's kind of the same 5 or 6 people. And, you know, I mean, I don't know. Yeah.
It just, especially in this time, because I've been working on the videos for him, and just to see his home and everything it's going through, I couldn't imagine my mental state and how something like this would affect it, positive, negative, like how it can set me off the edge. I just couldn't imagine that. I admire that strength. And then, you know, the internet, you know, oh, poor OG for about a day or two, and then it's back to regular, but OG still sit on his shitty Wi-Fi in the hotel room trying to piece his life back together. If nothing else, make it the next 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's pretty. I mean, so when I was young, my parents' house burned down, and it was rough. Of course, we didn't have internet issues because there was no internet. But
right. Oh my gosh! Like, how old were you? How old were you?
How old was I? I was probably I was a freshman. So what, like 13, 14?
Oh my gosh! Were you home when it happened? Or
I was not. So I had actually because I went to a different school. and this is when I was trying really hard to get a scholarship to go to a military academy, which I did. I did do that. But I was living at my grandmother's house. And I just remember one night that everybody, like my mom and my stepdad and my brothers, just showed up. And it was like, what's going on? And yeah, the house burned down in the middle of the night.
Wow.
Thunderstorm. In a thunderstorm, lightning hit the wires and it traveled down through the electrical panel. And, you know, it was an older house, so the panel wasn't grounded properly or some crap. I don't know. Whatever. But it caught the house on fire. House burned to the ground.
Wow.
Yeah, it's rough, really rough. So it was pretty bad. And then, but you know, kind of clawed back from it.
For sure. There's been many times I've never had a house burn down or anything like that, but there's been many times there's been traumatic things that have happened to me. And in the moment you feel like you're never going to get through it. And then sure enough, it gets a year, it's 2 years, you look back and you're like, man, that was nothing. And so
yeah,
it's important to understand what stage for me OG is. And I try to take that into consideration and look at that and support him in any way I can.
I find it really interesting because, you know, I told somebody this a couple of weeks ago and they got all like weirded out, but I've never been depressed.
Be blessed, everybody. I'm out.
Well, good to see you, man.
You've never been depressed? Wow.
Never been depressed.
Like middle school, like there wasn't a girl you liked, you didn't make the team, nothing?
No, man. I mean, I lost things, right? Where I'd be sad for like 20 minutes or an hour or something like that. But I never got like down and depressed. I mean, I remember, so I had when I was just out of college and I was working for a race shop in North Carolina, and I was renting a room in this townhouse from this piece of shit girl. Just an absolute horrid bitch.
Oh.
And I ended up, I was like, you know what? I was working really hard for those guys, and an opportunity came up to go to California and work with a race team, not a race shop. And so I basically had to leave in the middle of the night, and I went, and basically I drove back to my hometown. I dropped off the trailer and everything, and I got stuck there a couple of days. In that like week that I was gone, that chick claims she took all my stuff. She thought that I just moved out in the middle of the night and wasn't coming back, which was weird because I would have said something like that.
Wow.
And but I didn't. I said, hey, I'll be back. Well, she claims that she gave all my shit away to Goodwill or something, which we did. They didn't have Goodwill then. It was like the thrift stores or something. She's like, I just gave all your stuff away. And I'm like, that's bullshit. And I mean, I literally basically lost everything, but my tools, my truck and trailer, and like a few clothes, like everything gone, and never really cared. Just moved on. I was like pissed off for like an hour, maybe. I wasn't depressed about it. I was just pissed off about it. And I was like, all right, whatever, fuck it, move on. And that's kind of always been my attitude is whatever, fuck it, move on, next thing, keep going. And so, yeah, I've never really been depressed.
Huh. Do you come from do you feel other emotions, or you just don't?
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, I don't get like super angry. Like I don't rage. I get pissed off like anybody else. And I get really focused on things.
Yeah.
And less so now. I'm old, but when I was younger, I could like I would forget to eat. I'd be in the shop working, and I'd start working like 8 o'clock, and like 7 or 8 o'clock at night, I'd be like, man, I hadn't eaten. Like, I need to stop.
Yeah.
I need to
do
stop.
that too. When I'm working on a video, I can do that too.
It's weird, right? Like you just get really.
It's like your body just goes in the zone. You don't even think about it.
Yeah. You kind of get. I think that people used to operate that way, though. I think in old in olden times, in ancient history,
pre-internet, let's just say what it is.
People just like, I don't know. It's a long story, but I mean, it's a long subject to talk about. But yeah, I just never got that. I never I had a guy crash one of my race cars.
What?
In front of me. I lost $60,000 like that.
Oh.
And I actually wasn't even pissed about that until later when he refused to pay me. Right.
Oh.
At the time I was like, that sucks. But you have to, I mean, so the thing is like, I learned early on in my life, because I was poor and I didn't have anything, that sitting around crying about it doesn't help. All you can do is get moving and fix whatever problem it is that you have the best you can. Right. And that may mean that you need to work harder, or you may need to take advantage of an opportunity that maybe you didn't think that you could even do, or whatever. And that's just how it is. It's always been that way for me. And so I have a really hard time I have a hard time even relating to people who whine and cry about things. Like, it washes over me.
So I'm a little bit more human than you. Is that
I'm still human.
Is that I allow myself time to grieve or whatever.
Yeah, I don't do that either.
But I allow a time limit. At one point I had a method, and how I would calculate how long the time I needed to grieve. But then once that time limit, I mean, I'm talking down to the minute. Even if I was in the middle of a crying attack, I'd be like, "Oh shit, time's up. Time to get to work." So I think processing the emotions all the way through instead of compartmentalizing them.
Compartmentalizing is a really good. That's really
good tool. I think it might seem healthy, especially when you're in the driven world of racing as you in business and whatever goals people are trying to achieve. However, when we compartmentalize, they do tend to bust open at the most opportune times.
Yeah. So the thing is I have a lot of empathy. I can understand why you're fucked up, but I have almost no sympathy. I don't care.
Gotcha.
Right. I lack the ability to care for the fact that you're fucked up. Like you need to fix you being fucked up. And if I can help you, I'm perfectly willing to help you fix being fucked up. But I'm not going to feel sorry for you. And I have this weirdness, and and I've always been this way. I do not know why I am this way. But if I accept loss very well, I don't cry at funerals. I've come close a couple of times, like real, not the fact of the funeral, but the fact that person died, but those feelings get you. But I have this really strange mentality about it. And that, well, first of all, I believe that everybody's going to die, and being angry or sad about it is a waste of time.
Agreed.
And so it's just acknowledging the fact that, man, it sucks that person is no longer with us, that I'm never going to be able to hang out with that person again. I'm really going to have this is the end of that kind of relationship. That's I certainly have that, but I don't have the, I just don't get really down in the dumps. I don't cry about it. I don't feel super sad about it. A few years ago, my half brother, who was the youngest of us, he was younger than me by about 4 years. He drank himself to death. Yeah. He actually, hid his alcoholism from the whole family
Mm.
for a while, you know, for years. And the kindest spin on what I like to believe is that he knew that no matter what happened, if he went to a doctor, if he tried to get help or whatever, it was just going to prolong things, and he was going to be on machines and all of that.
Right.
And so he decided to just let nature take its course. That's the kindest viewpoint I can have on this, because the day before he passed, my mother was there with him. My mother and my stepfather were there with him, and they basically begged him to go to the hospital, and he refused.
Mm.
And they couldn't make him go in the state of Tennessee, and most states. You can, if somebody says, I don't want to go to the hospital, and they're conscious, you can't make them go to the hospital. Can't take them to the emergency room. So he refused to go. My parents went home. My brother went and did whatever he does. And he was we had another family member that was rooming with him. And that guy's name was Billy. He got up. My brother was in the kitchen. Billy goes to work, comes home from lunch, and finds my youngest brother dead on the kitchen floor.
Mm.
And, you know, it was a tough time, man. It was really tough because you want to be a little bit angry about it because he drank himself to death.
Mm-hmm.
Right. You want to have that anger. But at the same time, my mom is going through a lot of
Right.
guilt, right? A lot of guilt. Because I think she probably knew more than any of us about it.
Of course.
And, you know, so I know she was going through a hard time, but, you know, it was a rough thing, man. But again, I choose to look at it from the most positive stance I can. And that is, you know, whether you believe in heaven or not, we move from this existence into another.
Right.
And I'm hoping that in the next existence, he's in a better place. He's in a better situation.
I'm going to swing back to that. So this mentality, is this something that you were taught, or do you feel it's just always been this way?
I'm sorry?
Did this way of thinking, I'm going to call it a mentality for this conversation, this mentality, is it something you were learned from watching others have it? Like maybe you're a grandparent or a parent, or is this something this has just always been in you?
I mean, I was the poor kid, and I was picked on a lot. So if you're going to get picked on, if you cry about it, everybody just picks on you more. So, that could be part of it. I don't know. You know, I read a lot, and I read a lot of philosophers. I read a lot of history, and I read a lot of things. And when you read these things, you know, especially if you're reading older stuff, you read about a lot of men that are strong in the face of these things, right? Like true tragedy happening, and the strength has to be there, right? And I think the thing is that when I was really young, you know, I don't think I ever went to a funeral when I was young. So I don't think I ever had that, it wasn't ever in my face. Right.
Right. Now, being this way, did you see yourself as different, or you thought, hey, everybody is this way too, I'm no different? Or did you think maybe I'm a little different?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think I was particularly, I never thought I was that different, but you know, whatever. So I think kind of the turning point came with when my grandfather died. He died when he was about 80 something. And I'd have to really think about it to remember. But he you know, he was a tough man. He'd been in World War II. He had gone through the Depression. My grandmother and him both. You know, he was a really, really tough, hard man, right? And I remember watching his decline. He had a stroke, and then he had another stroke. And watching that and watching his reaction to it, I think had a lot to do with kind of, you know, some of the ways I look at things now. So he was in the VA hospital for a long time, and he had what you would think of as a well, he had been obviously had a stroke, right? Like that's not good. Sorry, my screen just messed up for some reason. I don't know why.
Oh, you're good.
What in the world is this?
My internet just came back because of the technical issues. I'm going to go ahead and end it.
Good job.
Thank you, everybody, for coming. I appreciate all of you. I love and appreciate all of you. Not mad at anybody, to be honest. I just don't understand what's going on myself.
I get it.
It's all good.
I appreciate the support and kind words from everybody, and I appreciate everybody big chilling. Go ahead, Miss Cynthia. I'm gonna give everybody final thoughts. Go ahead, Miss Cynthia.
I just want to say, good conversation, Grid. We'll have to pick it up another time.
Yeah.
Thank you, Craig, for your inputs, because you did bring up some good. I think it was you that was talking about why you thought that Beth was reacting the way she was. OG, man.
Were you talking to me?
OG, this is a spiritual battle, and I hate to see you going through this. However, this is something we all go through. Before this, you know, you were trying to get closer to God, and I'm excited to see the way God works in your life, and just to see you grow in faith. I know at this moment it can seem overwhelming and never ending. However, please know that it will. And you're not alone. Like I told you last night, you'll never be alone in this. Even if you feel alone, you're never truly alone. With that being said, you guys have a great night, and I shall talk to you guys later.
Awesome.
Thank you. Grid, do you have a final thought?
Yeah. I think it's interesting. I've been looking. I had a chance there just to kind of breeze through the chat. Stoicism is a thing that I think more people should endeavor to enjoy, because being actually in control of your emotions and being not being a candy ass bitch is really a great thing in the world. It also allows you to act like you are really upset when you're inside you're laughing at people, and that's just amazingly entertaining. I don't really have a whole lot else, man. I was trying to understand what was going on with you and everybody else, but we kind of got into my shit, which was that's fine. I don't care. I still kind of want to get kind of dig into that with you anytime you want to chat or whatever. Go ahead and I'll DM
it to you on Discord.
Yeah, man. I mean, look, it's really none of my business. I'm just trying to understand it. From your point of view, because you seem very put out by a lot of it, and I'm just trying to understand, where everything kind of went, and also trying to understand because it seems to me, and I don't want to rehash this, but I just have to say this. It seems to me that a lot of times people seem to get mad at Beth for something, and then Beth is like, but I didn't really say that, or I didn't do that, or whatever. And it's a repetitive thing, and I'm just really trying to understand what's going on with Beth and you guys and all of this stuff, because I've counted Beth as someone who comes on my show or is in the chat or whatever, and thought a lot of her, but I don't know I just don't know what's going on right now with all of this. So not that I really care a ton. It's not really that much of my business, but I'm just I'm trying to understand the lay of the land, so to speak. So
Yeah, no, I feel you.
Yeah.
I'll take I'll Discord DM you about it.
Yeah, man. I'll be around.
Yeah, I'll send you. I'll talk to you on Discord. Oh no, I think
I couldn't hear that.
I said I would DM it to you on
Yeah,
Discord.
yeah.
My internet keeps
I got
shitting
that
out.
part.
Yeah, no, that
got
was
that
it. That was it.
Yeah. Cool. All right, man. I'll see you. I'm out. Go have fun.
All right, thank you, Mr. Craig. Do you have any final thoughts, good sir?
Dude, I just sat here for nearly 3 hours. I wasn't paying attention to a lot of it. I'm sorry. I really wasn't.
That's fair. I'm gonna go ahead and monologue then. Thank you for coming. I told you it was gonna be hella boring.
As I said, you asked me not to button, basically, so I didn't.
I appreciate you. Next time, this will be the last time I really talk about this. So next time we'll be moving on, and you're more than welcome to come up. We could do our normal politics, video games, culture, just chill stream type shit.
Too right.
Thank you, Mr. Craig. You have a good one.
You too.
So, ladies and gentlemen, and then there was me. I'm gonna address this. Snafu is a lonely loser that did a hit and run and blew up a pregnant woman while making hashish oil. The man lives in a glass house. He is a loser and a crybaby, and he is quite large. Me and him are probably about the same size. If you want to know the truth about it from the pictures I saw. When Landry and Dusty and shit was talking about him. But I digress. I like Brown's boy. All of these people, and I say this to talk about human nature. All of these people like Snafu, Brown's boy, Beth, and Tootie, they all complain about the drama, the doxing, and then they participate in it. Beth and Brown's boy are the type of people, and even NPC is like this, are the type of people to go, "Oh, I didn't do it. A third party did it." Or even in Beth's case, tell someone like Ahimsa that I'm okay with them sharing it. These people, even if they have families, right? They have people that care about them. There's something about their character that makes them miserable, something they don't like about themselves that make them very hate-filled. Something that they feel like they have to drag other people down. So, like, I don't get it. I don't understand. I'm a little bit autistic, so I don't understand human nature like that, but I understand the pattern. Right? Here, I'll post you a new Discord link in the back chat. But no, oh, I gotta give you a role. I didn't know you joined. My bad. Here you go, Mr. Craig. You now have a role. You should be able to see everything in the Discord now. It's not even just clout chasing. It's trying to smear people because you have nothing better to do. Like, genuinely, it's you have nothing better to do, and but like they have nothing better to do, even if they have families. They just talk shit on people. They try to destroy their reputation because for them, this is all there is. There is no grander ambition. There is no ability to talk and build oneself up. All they can do is destroy. They are the children of the Yellow King, the demagogue, the children of the demagogue, if you will. And for those that try to do the self-help and the positivity, and for those that are intelligent, like, TML and NPC, they'll understand what I mean when I say they're the children of the Yellow King or the demagogue. They literally have nothing. They don't create. They don't think for themselves. All they can do is destroy and bring others down. But my message to Snafu, because even when he came up with my picture on Flows, that shit doesn't bother me. Nigga, I've been shot at and stabbed. I've had real danger thrown at me. Nigga, I don't care. Like, I don't know what more you want from me. I don't care. You're a coward. You run your cock holster because you have nothing else. You are no different than the women that do the shit they do. But you're a man. And that makes it even more pathetic. Like, I've had real danger thrown at me. I don't care that some loser monkey is running around going, I got something. Like, it doesn't bother me. It's just annoying that you act retarded. You're like that annoying kid from Malcolm in the Middle, like the second or third episode, that is like spitting pizza in Malcolm's face and he finally punches him. And he's like, he's 7. Like, yeah, you're not 7. You're a grown-ass man, but like a quarter of your brain is missing because somehow you blow yourself up making hash oil. You do a fucking hit and run and kill somebody in your hit and run. Then you talk shit about Landry's dad. And then you don't even have the balls to stand 10 toes down. I stand by what was said in that article. It was just taken out of context. You try to, your shit gets thrown. You're like, it wasn't me. I didn't do it. That's not actually me. Oh, the name's right, but the crime isn't. Like, you're literally running around like a greased up fat retard going, I got something. I got it doesn't bother me. But the fact that I'm talking about it and confirming it should be your evidence that it doesn't bother me. But like, I couldn't imagine being you, and I'm glad that you. I'm glad that you did dox me, and I'm glad that Beth and Tootie showed the type of people they were, because apparently Beth is telling people and trying to make people make a choice, which is retarded. I don't care what people think. People don't have to make a choice. That's retarded. That was retarded when the fucking Sarah and Andrew drama started. That people were trying to make people take a choice. I don't care. You can be my friend and you can be best friend. Like, I'm just really, like, I'm going to end this in a positive note because I'm just really thankful that nobody of substance left my side. All of the positive people are still here. All of the people that went to help me are still here. All of the people that support me are still here. It's literally only the people that have always been against me that left. Yeah, I lost Tootie and Beth. But at the end of the day, if they were willing to do this over nothing, that means that they were never at my side. Think about that for a minute. So, like, I lose 2 people, and then everybody and their mama gets to see who people are and the situation for itself. Now, before we go, I'm going to play my short that Miss Cynthia made, and I'm going to talk about a little bit about why I went ahead and posted it, even though I haven't set up the fundraiser. Lindsay was in Flo's chat saying that I was lying about the fire. Another person that is part of this group that just run their mouth and talk shit. and just like cause people grief. Again, somebody who's miserable in themselves and in their situation and just want to destroy others. I hope you guys understand where I'm coming from and realize that I'm not trying to just attack these people. I feel bad for them. I feel bad for them and I pity them. But here's my response to Lindsay saying I'm a liar. So, like, honestly, and for those of you who want to go leave a comment on the video and go back and watch it yourself, there you go. Yeah, they like my grandmother actually did die earlier this year too. I know Brown's boy and Mike tried to say that didn't happen. I don't lie about this stuff. There's no reason to. Why lie about tragedy? It's fucking stupid. That was actually filmed on my iPhone, actually. I appreciate it, Mandy. I'm not gonna hold anybody to it because if you want to help me, you're more than welcome to. If you don't have it, I understand, and if you don't want to, I understand. But yeah, no, like these people are just evil, and all they can do is destroy. That's all they can do is destroy and talk shit and do harm. And I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't pretend. I don't. At the end of the day, I don't really care. Unless there's more people that try to destroy my character, and that's the reason the side was there. Is there probably will be. I'm gonna let this be over with and be done. Because it's literally just people attacking me when I'm at my lowest. Like, it could have been, I could have done a lot worse. They could have done a lot worse. Like, there's no reason to keep trying. There's no reason for Beth to keep trying to destroy my character. Over the past 6 months, she has shown everybody who she is. Plain and simple. There's no reason for Tootie to do anything. There's no reason for me to continue. And the only people that I'm willing to even talk about anymore would be Brown's boy and Snafu, because they were my enemies from the get-go. Tootie and Beth just betrayed me, and well, all you can really do when somebody betrays you is walk away and be done with them. So. But I love you all. I appreciate you. Thank you all for having my back and not falling for the fucking bullshit. And it's awesome. It makes me happy and gives me hope for the future and lets me know that my community building efforts were a success despite all of the bullshit, that I have been an honest and good man and good leadership role model, a good positive inspiration. And with these trying times, that's really something that's keeping me going. I appreciate all of you. Ladies in the chat, for you in particular, please forgive my anger and my misplaced misogyny for right now. I was backstabbed by 2 ladies. Y'all know I am what I am. Y'all know that I'm a patriarchal person anyway. Y'all know this. I've never once told anybody that I was anything different than what I claim to be. With me, what you see is what you get. I love you all, and I appreciate you all. Y'all have a good one.